Hello, ladies and others, what is at the start? Welcome back to the stream. I was muted. How's it everybody? Hope you're having a fantastic day today. Woo boy, it's been 4 days since no stream. it's kind of weird when I got used to streaming pretty much every day. But how you doing everybody? I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Yeah, for those who don't know, Friday I couldn't stream because I had to be... I couldn't use my room basically because people had to come to repair my AC issues. So the issues, okay, so yeah, I know it might be different for other countries or maybe depending how it's installed. But usually when you install the exhaust, well, I don't know exactly the full like terminology for ACs. But you know how ACs, it has to drop liquid, and the way they do it, condensed liquid is by pushing let all that liquid fall outside with the user tube. Well, apparently my tube was drop on the floor. Like, you know, it's not like a pipe that goes outside and drops everything. No, it's just like goes between the walls, and then the pipe has supposed to go on the underground, like below earth, and it made it so water could easily accumulate. So what happened is that the tube was full of water, and because of the condensation, because of the heat or the outside heat, it made it so when it started to get more hotter, the water, since it could be pushed with the tube, they had to pretty much push everything outside, basically, like drop everything water in the inside. So it made it for a bad time. Pretty much it went for you. Would have a bad time, because if you're not going to like what's going to happen next. Luckily, it's solved now. I don't have to deal with it anymore, and also my parents' AC is fixed because they also dropped water. I don't know the reasons why, but it's fixed for them, and that's cool. Now we can be chilling. Yeah, let me do one thing before we head to the stream. And well, actually, there's one thing I want to show. First of all, I'm doing a little restart to my OS. Yep. The worry is usual. There you go. This should be fixed. That's not the window I want to be focusing right now. There we go. Okay. It should be fine now. Okay. So let me show you what I'm made of. And of course I deleted the scene where I show everything. Fuck. I wanna just head to speedrun the tab already. But I don't wanna be showing the game. I'm gonna be showing this. So you see this. So you know how I like FNAF World, you know, and you know how before I speedrun Secret of the Mimic and Under the Yellow, I used to speedrun FNAF World Redacted version, to be specific, a fun game. Well, I guess it is a fun game, but it is still pretty much the same game as the original, or modifies the game to add extra stuff and quality of life improvements. Well, I discovered this fun game called, it pretty much is the same purpose as the Redacted. It's called Refresh in this case, but with more quality of life improvements, like not only the visual, like wanting to add new areas, like mini games, like I think those are skins, as you see to the right. You're not seeing my mouse. It's because probably it's not a hub. Okay, capture. There you go. You can see how like Chica here, but like with the skin. Maybe this is Nightmare Freddy, but this is like what's the name of the Twisted Freddy? You know, other characters. Mind you, not everything I'm showing here is available, because I know they're working like scene stuff. It's not to be. Probably you don't hear it. You did not hear that, but I did, and my ears kinda hurt. But yeah, it's like, for example, right now the game is in like 1.2 version. You can see there's like a new enemies and other stuff. Like pretty much quality life improvements to the game. And very soon, actually, you can actually play this game already in 1.5 version, which is in currently in. It actually says it here in public testing. And now to play this, I'm going to play this when the 1.5 release. And also, I know that they're working on a 2.0 version of this game, which probably is going to be like pretty much an update 2/3 for this. And I want to check this game when the 1.5 releases. I could play it now because again, it's 1.5. I can just play it now if I go and access to their servers. But I wanna wait. I wanna wait until they have like a nice working fnaf game working, so we don't have you don't find any struggles in the journey. Friendship was all along, or whatever they think was that said in the Renard. Anyways, also did some changes to the codecs and stuff. You might see in the stream with a lower bitrate than usual. It's because I tried to experiment, like, okay, maybe I can use my GPU for streaming instead of recording, and maybe it's gonna be better for my PC. For not having large, like a heavy footage, because oh boy, it's not pretty to have your storage running out, and I'll be able to buy more yet. So I need to optimize stuff. To the point I have to delete one game that I like to play a lot. But anyways, today we have to continue. Now we did 4 days of not streaming. Today I have to continue with the thing I'm doing, which is speedrun, baby. It's been a while. I mean, 4 days, but it's been a while. Why I didn't explain why I didn't stream yesterday? Because it was a surprise. I wasn't expecting to not be able to stream yesterday. It was a last minute thing. I was like, oh shit, I actually need to leave. Fuck, no streaming, and I forgot to say it. Gomenasai. Okay, it's fine though. Alright, just let me do one more thing before I go ahead to stream. Yep, I just forgot to also write a important message to my mother because she asked me to do a important task, and I did, but I forgot to say her to tell her. Yep. Okay. I'm also gonna write 3 important points for something. Alright. I'm old! Alright, so why don't we actually start with the speedrunning? Alright, so also one thing that happened, I never said this, but security breach began to run on my PC. Well, on Linux to be specific, I don't know where. So let me explain the old tale. The old story of Undertale. Alright, so what's up? So I back when I play Security Breach and also the Chaos mod, both of these I play them in my sorry to reduce the volume, I remember. I pretty much play these games with AMD GPU, which actually is weaker with the NVIDIA GPU I'm currently using. And that's because AMD usually works better with Linux. However, something crazy happened. I decided to open up Security Breach to check something, and then it worked better. Because because when I moved to Nvidia, suddenly Security Breach had some issues. While the game ran well, pretty much on par, it did have frame drops that stuck in there for a very long time. And like for example, just in the beginning cutscene, when you leave Freddy's stomach hatch, the game lags for a minute, and then this reduced the amount of frames I got reduced to that scene. It gets stuck in there. Or when I open the cams, also the frames get stuck, be reduced, and also like sometimes loading a new area with a lot of objects. Well, not always, but in certain parts, it made it so the game also stays running at low frames, and it made it so I couldn't play Security Breach on Linux at least. You know, when I play the 100% in one stream, it had to be done on Windows because it was just impossible. And now that's I'm gonna play this game on stream. Maybe closer when we are finished. Maybe after we are close to finish the today's streams, to see how it runs. If it runs good, then we are back to Security Breach, and I'll be able to stream the Chaos mod for Ruin on Linux instead of having to have to set up everything I change for last time I streamed Security Breach, which I think it was in November. So pretty cool. All right, so okay, a little bit of yapping.
Good job.
Alright, so now after a little bit of yapping, now we can play and also increase the volume to the correct levels. We can start speedrunning, baby! Oh yeah, the last time we used speedrun this, I want to save a lot of time somehow. I just want to do one full complete run with no deaths. And that might become the run I upload and share to speedrun.com. I still kind of feel bad I'm not able to set up the time splits, or like being able to pause the exact times. And it shouldn't be a problem to be able to upload this run, but I don't know, see, it's a lot. I can tell it's a lot of effort because, boy. Probably they know, if they had in mind how the loading screens work in this game, probably it's not much of a hassle that it could be, but yeah. I just wish I can reduce the work to these to these incredible people who work hard to bring to pretty much work with the leaderboards in the moderations in Spiral.com. Woo!
Come in and see what Murray's can do for your carnival, amusement park, midway.
Because I seriously believe that the moderators of speedruns deserve better.
Don't forget, every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
But yeah. Okay, let's do this. Gods, yeah. I wonder if people have tried to break this without the. It seems impossible to be able to break this without going out of bounds or doing a major skip. Just like crouching here, no, I wouldn't be able to do nothing. But besides, well, like able to run. No, not even run around. Oh, there's a liberty here, so maybe if you do like the lever glitch and you fall like on top of everything, you'll be able to reach it there. You crouch, but. You're like. It's so difficult. I don't think it's really possible to skip this without doing a major skip. Ba bum 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 bum. Oh, that's something I never noticed, and I actually thought that it was Steve, but I mean, I guess this is still kind of Steve's bad job, but also like I get this because of optimization purposes, but I'm playing the global quality of the game in lower, and actually that's how I play the entirety of the game. And well, most of the game looks in low looks pretty well. I didn't notice that the exterior of the pixel place, the exterior of the custom manor with the beginning of the game, I always said that it looked weird. Like it doesn't really fit with everything. And it wasn't until I noticed that yesterday I decided to put the game on medium because I was like, okay, I don't really play this game on my own with something that fits actually with my capabilities on my PC without having to stream or record. So I did a test by playing the game on medium with shadows and reflections disabled. Like the quality on medium, as I said, the global quality, and everything, the rest is pretty much in high. And I didn't notice how how the exterior actually looks better when how the exterior actually looks better, because there's no tree in low, but in medium there's trees, which that makes it look better. There's distant fog, which it makes it look like there's actually that you don't see actually the limit to the map. And also for some reason the buildings are very far in the distance. Actually looks like there's something going on with them. Oh yeah, don't. Okay, this is not the best start. Well, I managed to kind of save it, but not the best work ever. For some reason, this building also has a cubic maps in the windows. Not like the game actually needs it, because you will never be close to it. But I'm curious that they have cubic maps. And oh, back.
So let's talk about.
No, let me restart. I feel like the times here it's kind of clunky. I don't really have to fuck at the beginning of the game. But yeah. So the game. It's a game! I noticed that the game, but yeah, the medium, it also there's like actual clouds. It makes me wonder why Steel has to nerf a lot on the low. Like, fog doesn't really is that demanding. Well, maybe it depends on what kind of fog you're using, but basic fog should just work. And the clouds, well, they might not look realistic. They could use like images, you know. It could be images, you know, covering everything or using a different skybox. But no, they have to downgrade pretty much everything. The outside and trees. I don't know which point you can begin to use PNG trees, and you can begin to use PNG trees. Like the one in the further, the one that you can see in the mansion. But it's I don't know if it really was necessary to downgrade the outside, the outside look of the game, because oh my goodness. Now I know how this is actually supposed to be looking on medium. It's now look at this, it's kind of ugly. I mean, I always see it ugly, but now that I know that it's not how it's intended to be seen. Now I know that it's gonna be different. I'm playing the game on medium also, the rest of the game, and I didn't notice too much differences when we're not talking about the exterior. Like the rest of the game pretty much looks kinda similar. Maybe better shadows quality, like the ones that are baked, not the ones that actually degenerate in real time.
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's
But outside of it, the game pretty much looks very good. Like pretty much the same, maybe slightly with some slight differences that may at least I noticed the first time. Like only the exterior, because how much things get removed from there when playing a lower.
Get ready to be amazed. Don't forget,
But yeah, it's pretty cool. Of course, the reason why I'm not streaming in medium quality is because of course, my computer needs resources for streaming and recording, and meanwhile, I need also it needs to use resources for the game, so I need to pretty much be I need to reduce a lot of quality of the games. I mean, I don't really need to reduce quality like from FNAF or the Help Wanted games. But Help Wanted 1, the first time I played it, it required to be low because for some reason the game didn't work too well with me. But Help Wanted 2 was able to play high on day one and pretty much not have issues with performance. Well, I think only the real life hub, but besides that, it's that and that's it. The rest, the game worked very well. You know what? I'm very happy. I'm very happy with it. I don't know why the frame reductions are just random circles. Things happening, nothing crazy happening, but sure. La 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 la. la 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 la, la 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 la, la 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 la. Ain't no world, it's a time to explore. Step right up, don't be scared. It's time to open. Oh my god. It's time to open the door. It's time to. Is this part actually referencing the unused show? What's the thing again? The Showtime from Hip Wanted. I didn't notice how similar it looks to the ending of the song.
Just follow the suit.
Before the instrumental and pretty much everyone repeating Freddy Fazbear, Freddy Fazbear, Freddy Fazbear Pizza. Oh, that's what I think that's what I noticed. There's a lot of, maybe this game has a lot more secrets than that we can see this sort of. I know there's like environmental details that I didn't pay too much attention. I mean, I only noticed some environmental details, but something that has text, but like the text is very hard to read because of low graphic settings and I don't because it's far, so I couldn't read some of the stuff that's in the game. But man, it was such a good time. This game really has some secrets. Also, like a scare mechanic, or I don't know exactly the full details, but apparently there's like this whole mechanic where Arnold is like heavily breathing. Oh my god, I didn't do anything crazy. Oh my god. But like Arnold begins to have difficulty to breathe and like you know how sometimes in the game Arnold begins to breathe? Well, apparently that's a event where he begins to like get nervous or something like that. And also like where the mimic shows up as the elephant for the first time, on the right. Apparently there's like an elephant head. Well, I seen this in multiple runs. I don't know if in stream, but I have seen it. And it's in a unfinished elephant head, glowing, very bright. And apparently there's more. I have no idea if it's just those three are not the only ones. I'm pretty sure it has to be others. But yeah, it's pretty cool. The kind of mechanics is pretty cool to be having in FNAF. I feel like it's something that one of the few things that's missing from was missing actually. Other FNAF games is like these different these weird anomalies that you wouldn't see Yeah, pretty much normal anomalies, things that you wouldn't see unless you pay attention. And I think that's pretty cool that we have the opportunity to have a look at it. Because usually this is kind of things that it stays on the other FNAF games. Because well, FNAF 1 of course, FNAF 2 has it, FNAF 3 kind of? Yeah, a little few. FNAF 4 also has it, but like it's just like only when you're sitting in the red room and you can see like flowers or the medical thing for hydration and what's the other thing? Flowers that pills. So some location there's also some anomalies, but like, there's no like weird creepy anomalies. Anomalies are more like little Easter eggs. I mean, all of those things are Easter eggs, but like not like suddenly seeing creepy stuff. Like for example, in the office, you can see the NMS mask being replaced by lol beats, a funtime foxy, like lol beat but being funtime foxy with the orange colors instead of pink. And what else? Like I think you can see like mini Rena's dancing there. BD Paps? No, this is an elevator actually. The BD Paps. But you know, there's not like really like weird spooky anomalies. They're more like simple Easter eggs of random things that may happen. I don't think Custom Night, sorry, Pixel Scene has it. I don't think Pixel Scene has that kind of stuff. I think Pixel Scene is mostly a straightforward game. With no weird anomalies or Easter eggs that happens when playing the game. I know there's the, I know... No, that didn't count. In Custom Night, well, the voice lines with some animatronics, what animatronics? Happy Frog, Netbird, and Allboard, I think? Or they say the same dumb, silly stuff they begin to talk about. You'll be trapped in here. You'll be stuck with us. And no matter so many times, and something. Well, there's a boy whispering, and also when you die, the creepy child face may show up a little bit. I still don't know how to do this game, by the way. And also, like, this is very weird, but there's 3 enemies from FNAF that can appear at your office on the desk. I know it was like what, Redbird, Tangle, and Bouncer Pot, I think. I know I got 2 of them. I don't remember who I think it was Redbird who I never got. Yeah, those are really weird Easter eggs. And they do nothing, they pretty much stay there on your desk, move, using their FNAF World animations. Surprise! I found you! But yeah, that's pretty cool. Fun. Hey, yeah.
Oh, you put a get you.
Birthday was on March 28. I really love. I said this before a bunch of times. I really love your reskins soundtrack. But yeah, pretty much, and also like if you look at the other games like Wanted games, there's not really that kind of Easter eggs. Well, at least I cannot remember anything like Wanted that being weird Easter eggs that you can find. Well, there's like the help piece spawn in your desk, in the main desk, but behind the monitor. But that's all I remember from there. It really took me too long because you're about to hit the last time I hit it. Yep.
It's taking me too long.
Hey, restart. Let's restart. Yeah, let's restart.
You're long.
It's fine, it's fine.
Over.
It kinda hurts, but it's fine. Because I know I can do better. Because I am the speedrunner of 87. But yeah, pretty much I really like Secret of the Mimic. Okay, no. Well, I loop, but that's not what I was talking about. Also, oof. I haven't talked about this, but you know, all these Genshin Impact trailers has been releasing, like the one with the 3 shades, and now with the Not Cry trailer with the characters. Holy shit! Holy shit! Things are getting crazier now. It really took a while for Hoyo to finally ramp up the lore of the game. And mind you, I don't really mind that much at the beginning of the game. Is it that crazy with the lore? It's just that it really... Oops. it really took them too long to, you know, is to begin to connect storylines, because it reached to the point that we have more stuff introducing than actually being solved. So I really hope that with Dolcry we can finally have like more stuff interconnected and feel like, oh yeah, we are actually having progress, like a bigger progress with a bigger the bigger scope, and not in the bigger scope, and not just these not just the weird occasional times where we are connecting more the story. Excuse me. I think I'm losing my voice too because of the amount of yap. But yeah, I really hope that we can finally get a... I don't know, I'm with the lore of Genshin, because I damage require.
Murray's Costume Manor, the leading powerhouse in costume entertainment and carnival game
There you go.
technologies.
Because I like the stories that they're bringing in, the simple, silly stories, the lore stories, the nation stories itself.
Get ready to be amazed.
But knowing that there's a huge lore in the game that it has barely have any progress, it doesn't really. It is horrible for the people who are into the lore, and now they're finally being able to get the. Or at least I hope they will finally be able to get the good stuff, the big stuff, I should say. They're here to stay. It's a one-of-a-kind fantasy workshop. You'll quite simply be amazed. This is so much more. I still don't know what they say. You're the monkey one. I do still remember that one. I'm gonna rip a picture from you and keep it on my pocket. You know, one thing you know how I commented in the past, I want to do like a semi-FNAF marathon to kind of like enjoy each FNAF game in some way. And also like semi, because it's gonna be like all the games, but I'm able to do it everything at once. Well, I am really, I got a crazy idea, which is gonna take a while. And mind you, it's not like something I can do now. But I had an idea that when I have my next PhD tuber done, and to make different clothes where it fits with you know, pretty much with the ambience of each FNAF game. Like for example, maybe I could use a simple gray security officer FNAF 1, but then I could use a purple uniform FNAF 2 for those references where apparently, well, this is not confirmed, but like this is said a lot in the early days, where the Bite of 87 happened because if Jeremy Fitzgerald, which is the guard that we play in FNAF 2, was wearing a purple uniform, and the killer being William Afton using a purple look or uniform, whatever it is as well. Now they got confused and believing that we are the killer. And I think that's a cool reference to that. But after that, I have no idea exactly what kind of uniforms I can use. We were supposed to be like a security guard for the you know, for the, I mean, not only the security guard, but also like part of the attraction. But I don't know what could I use exactly for FNAF 3. FNAF 4 should just be maybe the crying child, like wearing just the crying child's clothes. And for FNAF World, I actually have an idea. Maybe I'm just gonna turn myself into FNAF World character. I don't know how it will work in the human style, but you know, that might be the solution, or like the solution, the idea to go with.
Testing. 1, 2.
And with this location, this is like a hard one to guess, because that's kind of, I almost got confused with the pads. Because I don't really know what the uniform we were as well. I don't know, like maybe it doesn't have to be everything uniform. Like, for example, maybe I can be, let's just say this is a location, I give like very colorful white and in colors. Yeah, look like the fun times. You know, maybe I don't have maybe, you know,
And collect it for us.
maybe for stuff that we don't really know exactly how they look as security guards, I can do like I can manage to think something or like do something different, right? The only things I know, I'm sure, what can I do? It's with for example, for FNAF security breach and security mimic. With security breach is using like pretty much Vanessa's uniform. For security mimic, while using the engineer's uniform, which, you know, we see in the different pieces of clothing by the corpses of the people who have tried to retrieve all the mimic stuff before Arnold. I also like the simple uniform for FNAF 1 and the FNAF 2 purple uniform. And those are the ones I'm really sure. Like yeah, this is what I'm going to do. For others, I have no idea. Like maybe for something like Help Wanted 1, maybe I could just be like, yeah, I'm just a beta tester. Maybe I'm gonna use like a little tag or I work here as a beta tester. But it's gonna be like just the VR goggles, and maybe like the thing that basically shows I am the VR. I am part of the beta testing team. I have no idea, because I know what we were supposed to be playing Last Cassie's that, or at least that's what it's theorized to be, or what it's believed to be. But like, well, how does she look like? You know, for also like into the pit, I could just be wearing the Pits Max, like my thumbnail for that game. And other stuff, I have no idea. Like the rest of the stuff is like pretty much difficult to guess exactly, or what to think exactly. For example, usually because tonight is a pop, it's more like a, even though the YouTube because the night has lore, it's more of a celebration of FNAF. Like mixing a bunch of mechanics from past games into one and bringing animatronics from different games into one game. Like, yeah, maybe I could be wearing proper uniform to represent Will and Afton, whereas I'll be wearing proper uniform for FNAF 2, so is it really fitting? Maybe I could be like a Springtrap suit. Dude, this is the kind of things that I mean. Also, like Pizza Sim, like we don't even know exactly how Michael Afton looks at that point in the game. And we know it's rotten, that's for sure. All purple and rotten, but nothing that says too much as well. I don't know, this is the kind of things I had to stroll in my own time. I had to look up in my own free time. But also, this is going to be, it's not like it's going to happen anytime soon, so it's like whatever. Right now it's not an issue, or if right now it's not an issue, then I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about it, so whatever. No need to worry. I get worried when the closer it gets to those times. Something I did one of my practices, just for the funnies, is to use the quantum lever thingy on that lever where Jackie shows up at the top, that door. And it's so funny because every time you lower down, the camera has to focus on there. And we pretty much repeated the same cutscene, and I don't know, it's sometimes not really in situations where you may feel like you're gonna die because things not being focused well. Hey, I wasn't even able to break the Jackie's final cutscene before we fall in the vent, because you usually get stuck in and not able to move. But if you do the thing, you'll be able to move freely and you're able to get closer to Jackie. And you can even get to the point where you can just evade to to not reach to a fall, like move before the falling vent. The falling vent. Just so silly.
Nice big slice of cake.
Something I did yesterday is to look up again the models for the costume scenes in Ruin, and I had to wonder why. Wait, what game? Why the crank was so slow? I'm moving at the same speed the whole time. Maybe I moved the mouse a little too fast. Either way, I think it's gonna be a little time save, which pretty cool. Yep. A very slow, 3.5 seconds, not bad. Not bad of a time save. Oh. But yeah. What was I saying before? The mimic. So yeah, the little thing, which you can move even to not form the vent. I haven't tested that, but it should be possible. I don't think it will stop the cutscene playing, but it does give this little silly moment where you're pretty much trying to survive. You know, usually we're able to move in there. You'll theoretically be able to kiss Jackie when she gets closer to you. That cutscene. And I say cutscenes because kisses, because sometimes animatronics gets too close to you, so sometimes I kind of feel like they want to, like for example, Dicta wants to nuzzle you, or like Dolly in the best kind of looks like she wants to hug you. Who else? Also Jackie with a hug. We almost, I almost a little mistake going. Well, luckily it did load, but I almost did the mistake of going behind the door, the loaded door. But yeah, kind of like in one point, Jackie looks like she wants to kiss you. Maybe spawn?
If you can hear me, pick up.
Huh. And also, I did a little mistake. I shouldn't have been here. Like, hello. My god, disconnected. My mind disconnected there. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. Okay, that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I was supposed to head to the next area after the showtime scene. Fuck. Oh my god. That's actually embarrassing. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oops. 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 I did a little mistakey. Okay, I'm so sorry.
Just pulled up.
Good job.
Doesn't look like anyone's here.
I'm sure you're right. Those motion sensors never tell the truth.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well,
I really feel that. I didn't notice. Like I begin to wonder the moment I hear the mimics spawn, because it's like usually the mimic doesn't spawn in this part. Why the mimics spawning? And that's because I noticed that I was supposed to go back to the office after doing the thing. Oh my god. Okay. Let's do this again. Oh my god.
Good job. Well done.
It's pretty embarrassing. Mimic, I need you to kick my ass.
Now get in there.
It was fine to see the Mimic again in that part of the game. Because I want to play this game casually again. The thing is, maybe I'm gonna play on my own free time, but I'm debating if actually doing a stream, like maybe one day just do a very long stream of me just chilling in this game, like saying like, oh my god, I didn't notice this detail and stuff, but probably just gonna be me on my own free time. Okay, that's okay. It's gonna be just me on my own free time, because I think it's a lot better to enjoy this game that way. I did the same with Ruin and Security Breach, so why not do it the same with this game? In other games, I usually don't do that, because they are fun games to play, but they're more like mini games. and then having to actually have a progressive story of fighting things or
Edwin Murray's costume
feeling being challenged all the time.
in costume, entertainment, and carnival game technologies. Woo!
I like the game, but
Come in and see what Murray's can do for your
You know
carnival,
my thing.
amusement park, midway, or fun
also for something I forgot to mention about the
client tour
All
will
Cry
show
teaser that we got just yesterday.
Get ready to be
At least design, at least full design, also the cost that you know, the cost was really until I saw the official tweets. Revealing each character. Also like Scaramouche and Albedo being in Not Cry. Also like having the full I mean we saw the Valley's looks in the interlude quest, but now I see like full Valley look with the clothes and stuff. It looks exciting. Like, it appears something a lot more different than I expected because yeah, I look Natlan and I noticed that the differences, but Natlan has stayed pretty much similar to a lot of stuff we see in the game, but Nutcry feels very differently. And mind you, this is supposed to be like the most lore-heavy part of the game. I don't know, but I'm excited to see everything they have to show for Nutcry. We're gonna have two of the most expected harbingers I have. Like, I mean, the most ones I expected the most when the teaser release were the dollie, with the whole art harbingers. Well, pretty much everybody, but the ones I got most excited, it's like Capitano, which we already see here on Atlan, Sandron and Colombina. And now that they're gonna have low relevancy with this Not Cry, it's very exciting. I really feel like they want to ramp up a lot more with the lore. They gotta notice that, yeah, the pace that Kitchen is going, it's not good. And mind you, and it gonna really felt like with Sumeru, you will to feel like the lore is going to be a lot more heavy, with more connections to the main lore, because you know it's the middle point. You expect the middle point of a story to be like the point where things begin to connect more, or go a lot more heavier with stuff. But no, we didn't have that. Well, we did have that with Sumeru, sort of. Fontaine, kind of. I mean, it had a very cool story, but it did have many connections. But at least the consequences feels like it's very important and heavy to the lore. And Natlan, well, I like it. It is. I don't think it's like the worst stories or like the worst dishes. A lot of people says, or like the quest sucks. It's not the best either. But it really fails to give this sensation that we are past the half point. Like, you know, you feel like, even though it kind of feel like they wanted to make a unique story for the nation, that for the which, mind you, it's important. But it feels like they want to focus more on that than actually giving a full story to the game. It's reached the point where playing Natlan feels more like we're experiencing an early nation adventure than, you know, they actually like having a full story where the consequences and the causes have a relation to have a big relation with the lore. I really hope that Nokrai really feels that purpose very well. Because pretty much it's not just going to be also like an important lore nation. I mean, it's not just, it's pretty much the last nation the nation we were supposed to go next, until Hoyer decided to change the curse of the story with Not Cry. No, I can't. I don't have good sense of spell, okay? But yeah, I'm pretty much excited for everything in Not Cry. I don't know, probably we need to wait for the actual teasers. Like, we need to wait for pretty much a month and a half, or Well, at least a month for the special program and then 1.5 for the actual patch. Because first we need to wait for the full release of the patch for 5.8. Which I'm happy that in the next area, which is in the 0.8 version of the game, you have a new area to explore the game. But they just leave it like just for limited time, and now they made it so now you can actually go to that island in the open world. Like to the next area is going to be actually available eternally. It's going to be a limited time area, which I'm happy because there's a point in the trailer. I was watching the special program with my girlfriend, and we were like, and I was like, oh my god, that's Mexico, because I recognize a lot of the Mexican architecture there. Very cool. Cause you know how many there is the whole say that the time skip part in the in developers notes patch. You may talk like, oh my god, it's actually a skip button, but no, instead it's a automatic time skip. You know how in Genshin Impact some if a scene happens, then it tells you that yeah, you need to go to a certain hour or between these hours of the game to be able to progress the story. Which you have to adjust it manually. Well, they made it so now when you hit the mission, you just head straight to that time of the day where you want to be for the mission, and it's like, I don't know if people really find annoying having to do this. Personally, not me. Just like, well, whatever, just do this and then head to the story. I feel like maybe it's just me. But I feel like for when making Genshin Impact has been for the longest time the most manual gacha game to play between the Hoyo games. And I don't really like when things get randomized for simple stuff. Because sure, maybe clean all the same all everyone again makes sense, but something like being able to change the hours, like it's the easiest way to do. Also, like really or remove the purpose of gameplay. Like I know Honkai Star, for example, I like it, Honkai Star, I'm enjoying it again, but it pretty much has the same issue I had when I played it back in the first months of the game. Like the game is good. I wish there was a way to make this break faster. Ah! But there's like so the main focus of the game is the combat. Like the gameplay the gameplay is the combat. The combat is the gameplay, I should say. When you actually impact, well, there's combat. You also have like the exploration part of the game, so it gives a little bit more variety and not having to pretty much sink into all the everything into the combat. And I say that because I don't really like the style of super automated farming. And when people want to add automation to the game, I really feel like, so you want to remove the purpose of the game with exploration and stuff? Because I understand that maybe you can make it so maybe finding materials is easier with the radar thing. I know there's people who want it like pretty much to mark it directly to map present. It's like, if you do that, you're pretty much gonna ignore everything around you and just head to it. At least with the radar, you're able to look around and maybe find a chest, or maybe like find a secret detail, or find a scenery. But if you know where it's gonna be the item all the time, then yeah, it's gonna be more focused on that. I kind of feel like for me Genshin Impact feels like, I much like it, I feel like the biggest issue with Genshin Impact is whoever's really wanted to make a single player game. It feels like they actually wanted to make a single player game, but they forgot the gacha part in the future updates. So when the longer the game when leaving, the more the scars of the earlier decisions of the game begins to affect. Not really because it's fault of Hoyover's design, or like of the game's design. It's more like it's fault that they did not consider the fact that there's different people who play this game. Like, you know, the game is gonna be living longer than they maybe expected. Or the game, you know, it's a gacha game. They're gonna be receiving updates and a lot of mechanics that they introduce works when you're playing for like for a full campaign, but for the full game doesn't really work. So you have like this weird, this fun game, but also flawed in the very long term. And of course, they have fixed a lot of issues over the pass of time, but sometimes it doesn't feel this way. You know, for example, the absolute loadout thing that they mentioned for the current version. People thought that we will actually be able to create our own loadouts, and we will like finally have different loadouts for characters. And then they after release said you can create your loadouts, but the loadouts are like only what the game wants you to use. You can replace the artifacts, but it's still not going to save with the configuration that you want. So it's pretty much like, okay, these loadouts for things that you want me to use, not for things that I want to use. Yeah, go there, go there, go there. Okay, I don't know why it took long enough to load this. That usually doesn't take that long, but okay. Maybe it's because of the changes I did for the OBS. And instead of recording with GPU, I'm using GPU for streaming. It should be better. But yeah, I hope it doesn't get annoying the more I play the game, because oh boy, it won't be fun for some sections. No, fuck, it's one. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. It's not lost. But yeah, that's what I feel with Genshin. I'm still having fun with Genshin. I still like to log on every day, do little farming, and you know, be like, okay, so this might be useful or maybe not. It's just that also I notice the flaws of the game because of how much like the long lack of quality life improvement. Like I remember most of Submeru not having any barely any quality of life improvement. It was pretty much till the end where they added the layer maps, which is like with the amount of underground areas that you go in Sumeru, and the fact that they decided to add it way later in the game, it's like wow. Especially we consider that the layer map was already designed in the HoYoLab app for the interactive map, and it's like, why we are adding it when pretty much Sumeru is about to end, with Fontaine is coming very soon. It really feels like wow, it's stupid. But also like to be honest, doesn't matter what game it is, it doesn't matter what the game is. Gacha games are pretty much follows the same principle, which is get the most money possible. And you're gonna have catches and be generous with you, but there's always going to be a catch. There's always going to be a catch. Like I remember when Honkai started release, I remember like, oh my god, this game is way more generous than Genshin Impact. Wow, Genshin will never. And then a flaw that this game has had since pretty much the beginning: characters that power creep past characters, and then enemies getting power creep as well. So you end up becoming like, oh, okay, so the generosity is so people can suffer where we don't suffer where their characters will get nerfed. Well, not nerfed, like get outclassed. Okay, sure. Sure. And I think the reason why it's been not working for the longest time, and another reason why Genshin Impact also don't get the power creep in that land. People may say that Fontaine has some power creep, but sure, but it's not as a bad power creep as Natlan introduced. You're doing stellar. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. But also like, yeah. Honkai Star is a difficult game to look as well, because it's like, yeah, it has a lot of quality life improvements that really nice to have in Genshin, but also Honkai Star has like the one of the worst power grip issues that I ever had. And also like the multiple banners running at the same time, where it's actually more of a problem than the benefits. You know, it's like these benefits are like just a trap, basically. Fun, my god, that's Jackie.
I could stay here forever.
It's Jackie! Oh wait, there we go. I mean, the other part will work as well, but it's shorter path. So I also try to look more carefully with the if there's a shorter path to be able to build. But I'm getting there pretty well. Shut up. Wait, why? How do you hold that one lower down? And I haven't shot it yet, or even the time ended. That's weird. But right now, I see like people very happy with Sadly Zero Zone, but I'm not like, I wonder how long. I wonder for how long people will get like, maybe the power grid, oof, the farming, oof, ooh, the story, ooh. I never play. Compared to Honkai Star Rail, I never played that one. That's the only Hoyoverse, well, only Hoyoverse game, but like, the modern Hoyoverse games I haven't played. Hey, I am the winner. So I have no idea, like, if a lot of these comments that people have done are like justifiable, or like, or there's actual complaints for the game to be worried about. But generally speaking, probably my biggest issue with these games, it's not really, I mean it is, but it's not really just the predatory nature of the gacha games. But also it's the people who try to defend these games like, oh, this game is actually pretty good and it's better with the users. It's like, okay, so you prefer to be in a game where it treats you less worse with one that treats you way worse. And it's like, or at least that's the logic, because you could just, I don't know, play a single player game maybe, where, you know, the higher chance to have a game that treats you better, it's higher than whatever the fuck is whatever the fuck they're doing with gacha games. I say that I don't know exactly, but I also depends on each case. Or most, well, I say most, but also like it depends on what single game you're playing. If you like a AAA game done by EA, then it's good luck. But like an indie game, kind of like The Secret of the Mimic, or also like something that people may like the most. Deltarune, sure. It's Deltarune now. Okay, but having bad luck hitting a lot of these at the same time. My god, what's his luck? What is this? Why? Okay, I got one. Ah, floss. Yeah, you have to yap for no real reason. It's the logger pass I hate.
Try and try.
But yeah. It's just the people who defend. Probably the funniest people. I think the funniest people who defend these games are the people who defend each individual Hoyoverse game. Like, you have someone defending Genshin, someone defending Honkai, someone defending Zenless, saying that, oh yeah, this game is way better than the other one. This game is better than the other one. And I'm like, you know they're done by the company, right? And it doesn't matter what it's gonna do. Everyone's gonna get the same bad treatment. And actually, you say that the one game is better than another actually is also beneficial to Hoyoverse. But okay, whatever. share, defend your... Don't attack my multi-millionaire company. Oh, what's it? Exactly, I forgot, but yeah, it's you know the meme. Okay, we have a boot which is 2, B which is 6, 2, 6, 9, a top hat is 3. There you go. I need to learn what number is each pattern. I really need to do that. So like I'm not capable to do it, like I cannot... Well, I struggle with it, but it's just sometimes I forget the numbers for some symbols. Like for example, like for example the party hat, I know it's 9, but also the boot it's 2, but like no, like the B and whatever was the other thing, I forgot. I don't have memorized it. I haven't memorized it. There you go. Okay. It's the same as I did before. There you go. Come on. I'm ready. Alright, I'm ready for action. Sorry for being late to the party. Well, she's late, of course. But yeah, that's pretty much my opinion. Well, not my opinion, but that's how I feel with everything when the gacha case discourse happens. You're like, you're saying this game is better than another, but like, okay, it's they're still predatory. And so when I try to get your money, they might be generous to you, but they're gonna still try to get you. But okay, sure. Actually, you're heading a game where it plays better. It's might be a better solution, but I feel like, to be honest, just explore the type of game. Gacha games are not like the only thing you can play, you know. And I know also this comes like as a limitation because you may play only games that you can only play on mobile. I know people who only can play on mobile. Oh, great. Oh my god, can I go somewhere? Oh my god! Well, this is better than nothing, but wow. Of course. Tickets. Okay, please let me go. Ah, fuck. Yeah, fuck you. Good. Step in front of me. I don't know. Okay, good. Tickets, please. Tickets, please. Tickets. All right. It's gonna be a safe time. It's a time save somehow. Somehow it is. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Nuzzle. Okay. That little bit of this configuration that I did is not that good for streaming because I noticed that the game is not running as well as the other configuration. I just tried to optimize the recordings. It's difficult, but also because I didn't hear don't get lazy, so I just interpreted as get lazy. Get lazy on the job. Okay. They just Arnold hugging the doggy plushie in that MC box that we just saw. That'll be silly. Having the doggy plushie with Sharpay. I think it was the old mate I post about the using the plushie as a log. charm or whatever they said. Kinda silly. Especially since it's an important object for the. It's one of the other collectibles that you need for the Mooniac Sea ending, so it's like, okay. Okay. Okay, so now let's see where the mimic spawns. Is the mimic going to spawn in a place where it's going to be not beneficial for me? Okay, spawn below me, good. I mean, it's kind of bad because I still have to deal with the fact that the mimic's going to be here. They can enter here, but it's gonna be better. Oh fuck, the mix on me. Hey. Well, as long as I crouch, I should be fine. It's leaving. Let's go. Let's go. Little time loss. I hope it's gonna be that much of a time loss. For the other pieces. Of course, Lionhead being one of the most important because if I die, I had to lower the crank again. You can save the crank's position. Hello. Maybe it's only the top. There's a funny glitch. Well, no, I don't know if it's necessarily a funny glitch, but I noticed it when playing this game. But sometimes when the mimic chases you and you're here, when he chases you here, he will despawn and take another suit. Or, which the thing that has happened to me to most, he gets teleported at top, which is very, very useful. So I think that's a better choice than wanting the mimic to despawn. Oh my god, don't fucking way. Whatever. You know, whatever, fine, I run lost, whatever. I finished my coffee, by the way. Ah, tasty. Okay. Maybe after this round I might require to restart streaming just to have my past configuration, because I feel like this is better for rendering the game. For gamer performance. Hello. I don't know. Might be or might not be, but testing is required. But testing is still required. Alright, so maybe I can just make it so. Yeah, okay, I think it's possible. If I connect everything correctly also, it will be nice. I still hate how it feels to turn around gears. Oh, it was very close. Bye, Charpy. Mimic Charpy. It's a shame the Sharpie doesn't have his scissors. It's not that great. I didn't like too much about from going from ruin to this game. It's these jump scare animations are not good. Or like, well, not that they're not good. It's more like they're not the kill animations that they give in Ruin. They're just pretty much your typical FNAF jumps. Oh my god, I fell down. Your typical FNAF jump scares. My first, I said I would do that wrong without that. But it's pretty much like your typical FNAF jump scares of all life. I wish that they still will stick up with the jump scares from Ruin. But there is the reason why it's not that way. It's because of what the fuck? What is happening? I'm doing anything out of the ordinary. But probably it's happening. The jump scares thing happens because of VR. Probably the VR will be a lot more clear or hard to do a smooth jump scare compared to being on no VR. So probably they decided to not head with that direction for this. It's a shame because I really prefer more to have a smoother, a smoother soft. I was to say softer for some reason. A smoother experience with the game. That was a lag spike. That was a fucking lag spike. What the fuck do you mean? What the fuck do you mean? That was a lag spike. I could stop if it wasn't because I got a lag spike. Yeah, I might consider the falling down from those things as a skill issue, but that thing was a lag spike. That was a lag spike. I have done this a lot of times to know that. I don't feel that part difficult. Or at least I fall because I run longer than I should have. I'm kinda afraid to do this because of lag spikes. Okay, please do not fall. Okay, I don't know. Maybe that was skill issue because I don't know why it didn't reach that up there. Okay. 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 Why it was so weird when I did it first time, I don't know. But oh my goodness. Alright, so now with this. Okay, relax. Okay. Yeah, I might have to return to the other one. I don't like to use this one, the other one, because it does lag my computer. I just expect that maybe if I use my GPU for streaming, I will use this software for recording, it will be as bad. But I started beginning to suspect that maybe it was a bad idea. I don't know, also I had a drivers update, which sometimes does affect the performance of games. But sometimes it just still works as always. Mind you, it's just for the first time I played them after the drivers update. And the next time I play those games, it's just like, yeah, they're the same. Oh yeah, so he shows you, I would say drama. Well, it's more controversy or like people also know. Bisojo is like these VTubers organizations like Hoyo, no, I think Hololive, like Hololive. Bisojo is one of those companies as well. And recently, a VTuber, very popular one called Iron Mouse, not only left the company but also revealed that there has been a lot of payment issues. Not only, I think the main one being that the agency, the company, owns around 500k, I think, to a foundation. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if this is true, but also I think it's in other stuff as well. But, yeah.
course not, Captain. We would never. Right?
Is it that worrying? and since then, a lot of popular VTubers are beginning to leave the company. The I say company, but yeah, the agency is the correct word for that. But yeah, a lot of people are leaving the agency because of a lot of VTubers, not only simple VTubers, but like popular VTubers are leaving the agency because of the huge controversy. It's like, oh my goodness. Apparently there's more than just the foundation money that they have to give. I think there's more than that. The only thing is that I'm not sure exactly what it is. I'm not fully into all the information, because I know that happened. And I received some information from the part from my girlfriend. But like that I know the full drama? No. I have no idea. Alright, that much of a good aim, but like, doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. Excuse me.
Bonjour, Monsieur Buckley. The snacks are ready. Nerd, how much did you make? I say alone, there was no guest list, so I
Okay.
did an extra. It's nothing like I can make more. Party snacks.
Party snacks!
Rule number one.
Party rule number one! No
Party snacks.
party snacks! Also, it's unrelated with all the anime stuff we're talking about, which no, you notice we were talking mainly about anime, all these things related to anime. But something funny that I just remember because of a meme. I think meme goes like, well. But I just remember that around nice modding Undertale, or the modding tools for that are a lot more refined as they used to be because of people community working to make it simpler to mod the game. Something like accessing the command, like the approach like the console commands for the game. That's a whole different thing. But nowadays it's just like, yeah, it's so very easy. And I just remember that when I was following the fan translation for Spanish of the game, like when I didn't know how to speak English. And yeah, then I just remember that now with Deltarune nowadays we are getting translations very fast and nice quality actually. I'm watching a YouTuber who plays the game in Spanish.
What do you got to eat?
And it's like, oh my god, they have everything pretty much up to date nowadays. Like,
Far out.
they can manage to release translations very fast. Like, at times it would be very hard to see that. With the early days of Undertale, like, you have to wait like a whole year or 2 years for have a nice patch for translating the game to Spanish. I don't really remember, it's kind of related to Undertale, but similar to the patching and modding of the games. I just remember how modding Minecraft used to be different. Like, for example, we have to delete the meta in file. Like, you guys remember that? The meta in file, which still exists in the game, it's just that you don't need to delete it anymore. But there was a time where you had to delete it. Or also patch textures packs to be able to use like high quality textures. Oh my god, those 3 deaths really make me lose a lot of time.
Well done, lads. You all work together for once, like a real crew. You've made me the happiest captain of the 7 seas.
I am this close to a reset, not gonna lie. But I might as well just finish this run. We just have like 30 minutes more. After that, I'm gonna pause the stream to be able to do something, and then I'm gonna return to bring back my time because, oh boy, this is gonna be a huge lost time.
Why, of course.
Why, of course, Captain!
Foxy, my birthday was last week.
Emergency. Unsafe conditions detected.
Oh, when Octopus stabs the pirate ship.
Targets to progress the story. Please follow the script.
It's just so weird to see it stabs. It's like, how sharp it is the octopus. Okay, this bit was a little bit late, but earlier, but it's 48 seconds lost. Oh boy. And I think this is the save where I got the dolly escape correct, so time won't be saved that much.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh no, no, no! Oh no! I lost!
According to your records, this is not your first visit to the service hospital.
Oh, Chassis, I'm just speedrunning a lot this game. I might take a break from a little. So this is something I want to commit the same mistake. Like when I play Secret of the Mimic. No, but back when I speedrun Under the Yellow, which is speedrun this game a lot to the point that I end up being tired.
Good news. The procedure is simple.
So what's going to happen is I might just do some stuff in the middle.
The foreign object.
Just do not get tired of the game.
A stringent steam clean to soften up the remaining
And not feel like I'm doing this and not get tired of the game too quickly. So things like, for example, the FNAF World whatever the name was, rebranded, refurbished,
soak in the bleach
I
bath.
forgot the name.
Ship shape in no time. Please wait here until your number is called.
Refreshed, okay. FNAF World refreshed. I look up quickly since I'm in the middle of the cutscene. The skippable cutscene, mind you. Oh, the game crashed. Well, I don't have to worry about anything then. Oh, I don't have to worry about this run anymore. Oh my god. Okay, so whatever. The third crash I ever had in this game for like, oh wait, how many hours have we played this game? 114 hours. Oh my god, this game has been out like a month ago. Holy shit. Wow. Isn't that silly? Alright, ladies and gentlemen and others. There will be other runs, but I'll be right back. I need to do stuff quickly around the house. Hey, I'm back. It didn't took too long. Maybe a little bit too long because I don't. Well, it's also the beginning of the stream. I don't record. I begin to record the moment I appear, so I don't have a footage of nothing. But yeah. All right. I didn't wait. Huh. I have to check this later because I forgot that probably one of the bots I didn't delete the gap of nothing. Because of the interruption, I don't know, I have to check the bot's footage when later today.
Hey, buddy.
I haven't uploaded bots for last week.
How you feeling?
Also, I did stream a lot of days in last week, so yeah. By the way, you might think that yesterday I won't be able to stream. Sorry, tomorrow I won't be able to stream. I might be able to stream tomorrow. No promises, but I might be able to stream tomorrow.
I'm sure you're right.
The weird Wednesday streams.
How am I supposed to get in?
To access the building, you've been provided with a data diver tool.
I can suck a little bit, maybe. Well, I don't know if that's a keyboard thing or it was me. Oh well.
That data diver is your master key to the MCM, so
Alright.
do not lose it.
Do not
Get
lose
it
it.
and retrieve our property. Over and out.
Okay, now let's do this. Hello, place that looks to be like the intended look of the custom manor, the one that we see in Hill Bonded 2. I really swear that the intent was to give at least the external look for the shop area. It was intended to be the outside look of the custom manor. But but they had to probably change it, or have to change because of design issues that I found, or with changes. I mean, there's some issues with this design, generally speaking, with the current custom manner, because there's windows where there shouldn't be.
Edwin Murray's costume
Like, for example, you know the hallway that leads to the office with the digityper, where Jackie enters for the first time. Well, that hallway has windows, it's not visible from those windows are facing to the warehouse, but when you enter the warehouse, you try to see those windows. Only the office windows are there. The three windows from the hallway, nowhere to be seen. I feel like Steelwool didn't pay too much attention this time with these little details with windows and stuff or this. Like, I like how the custom manner looks, but there's also these moments in the game where you look at it and it's like, there's things missed. So like, there's some details that Steelwool didn't pay attention, didn't bother to make it consistent. Like, for example, you know, in the entrance where the place is burning down. You know how you can go there without being without the burning part. Well, in that part of the game where it's burning, I found out that the office that's on the left when you enter there, it's nowhere to be seen in the burning version. It's got like they added that office later in development, but they forgot to add it to the burning place, so it becomes an inconsistent part of the building. Well, there's a lot of inconsistent parts of this building. It doesn't fit too well with the building. I recommend you to watch the building of the custom manner done by what's the name exactly? Cup of TXT, I think, or Cup TXT, something like that. Which he is building Secret to Mimic of Minecraft, and you'll see some of these details that he noticed when building it on Minecraft. And there's actually I have one to bring that he hasn't mentioned in these videos yet. Generator. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna restart. It's fine. It's fine. Well, it's like a day to speedrun. But you know how okay, so the part where so do you understand this? We need to understand that some parts of the games are actually not connected by going one room to another. You actually get teleported. Elevators are the most some elevators are obvious, or they just teleport you to the elevator is on the top or the bottom. But there's some points in the game where it's like, a lot of these places are actually not connected, or they actually teleport you to another room. Like, for example, the burning place, which is the entrance of the custom manor where we are just in front of it. Fun fact, if you go there by using tricks or glitches, whatever, you're gonna load the burning version. Because the one it's not burning is actually in a whole different place on the map. It's not connected, it's separated. The burning place is always going to be loaded there. Well, it's gonna be the one that's gonna get loaded every time you enter there. The only way to get to the virtually still burning is by going to the legit way, because it teleports you where it is. And you know what other section which it will make sense to not be another part of the map, but it is? The roof of the custom manor with the big top section. Big top? Like, you might think, well, it doesn't make sense because it's pretty much a copy from this entire map, but with less stuff available. I mean, less things being rendered, right? You have like a algorithm so to tell you that do not render this because it doesn't make sense. Well, no, it's actually a whole different section of the map that is loaded for another part. It's like, what? That side of the map, very far, where the whole big top chase is played, which is very funny because you know how like you have these chaotic places, you know, the offices and stuff. you have to be running. Well, guess what? This already it's actually not in this part. It's actually there, and actually, here's the funny part. It actually like if you put them together, you're gonna be clipping buildings. Like the offices buildings for the chase with this part of the map. Like even to the point that it even touches the place where you do the mini games on the carnival part, big top section, and other parts of the game as well. So it's yeah, so it's pretty much like it's actually not that interconnected. Because even you think about security, the biggest issue with security breach is that it had logic. But because of the things that I have to do to optimize the game, like using elevators for fake loading screens, like for example going through the lobby to the atrium, even though they are pretty much next to each other, the elevators are there to act like a fake loading screen. It makes it so... if that wasn't because of the issue, security breach will actually be well interconnected. Something that Secret of the Mimic it's not. Like you have more logic in some points, but like that, I think the Jackie's chase and the Mimic, the Jackie's chase are like two parts of the game where you have to wonder why it's not well interconnected. I mean, that's the Jackie's chase because he's supposed to be happy we do the first floor and the second floor, but it's like very big place to be able to happen between. Oh my god, that will happen again. To be happening between both floors, so it's like, huh, it doesn't really make sense at all. Or the way it's connected doesn't really make that much sense, so yeah, I'll give this to Steelwool. They did a better job interconnecting the map with security breach, even though the biggest issue is adding the elevators that pretty much breaks the consistency. They tried to make it consistent with Ruin, but in Ruin there's issues. Ruin also has its own issues. For example, Bonnie Ball being rotated, the edges of Bonnie Ball not facing towards the atrium. It's one of the biggest issues, for example. Or like, for example, I think it's very obvious that the... Oops. I think it's very obvious that, I don't really like this. But I think it's pretty obvious that the Beauty Saloon and Roxy Raceway are connected to each other. Well, but they're like almost positioned as it is in security breach, because yes, it is in the correct side, but it's not in the exact position. It is kinda moved a little bit. And I get that they are taking advantage that you don't really have to go follow the exact map to make it more interconnected. Yeah, this is our video games, and video games has a lot of tricks. And that's what I love for game development. But the moment you want to understand the logic of the buildings, it's where the issues begin. Of course, you don't. For example, when mind you probably didn't even think about these issues when playing Security Breach, and especially Secret of the Mimic. But as someone who cares like me, I do notice that stuff. Maybe not first time playing it, mind you, because it's like first time playing it's gonna look like it's seamless. But the more, because for that you actually need to analyze it, look around to see how things works behind the scenes. Because once you understand how it works behind the scenes, it's gonna be like, oh wow, it actually doesn't make any sense. But yeah, video games are just bunch of magic tricks. Kind of like lightning, for example, the lightning on Security Breach and also this game. You just see big lightning. There's not like actual lightning generating from sources. Like, it's just pretty much like lightning painted to the textures, to all these rooms. Kind of like to give some sort of example. You know, these so-called, so famous light maps, which is like a way to say performance. Ray tracing kind of like the way where you can do it actually in real time, and you don't need to know these tricks. But ray tracing does require a lot of performance, like a lot of power to be able to work. And you know, you've seen how even with modern graphic cards, sometimes a lot of games that uses ray tracing, like actual ray tracing, not just like for a few stuff. It brings performance issues. Or it's still difficult to run games. Yeah, like the 4K games. You know, remember when the beginning of the generation, 4K was promised, and there's like games that are not capable to run 4K. Or I don't know exactly if it's not the consoles or the games, but it kinda looks like the 4K is kinda not here yet. It's here, but not here. I feel like 1080p is like the resolution you can play. Maybe 1440p if you can play where you don't need to use any crazy tricks to be able to play it. Mind you, there's some games that's releasing optimized, mainly third-party games. I just look, for example. It's just, I don't know, it's kind of annoying to see that kind of stuff happening. Because it's like, in what point we begin to deal with these issues? So like, when? Why we need to go through this stuff? Because, yeah, ray tracing might get better in the future, but why we have to be the test subjects for that kind of stuff? Like, Nvidia pretty much released ray tracing for, well, they don't integrate ray tracing, but they try to push ray tracing to video games, believing that, oh yeah, we can do it, but no, it's just like, no. It's not there yet. I'm gonna do, like, for example, if crouching a multiple times is gonna make it so it breaks. But anyway, I don't think there should do something to this. But yeah, I just find it annoying that we have to deal with a lot of stuff with the you know, we have a lot of stuff with yeah. With games not releasing too well optimized and having to wanted to put blame on the end user when the end user have a perfectly capable computer to run this kind of stuff. I don't know, man. I feel like I look at like 1080, 1060 graphics cards. They're like, yeah, they last. They want to play games with higher requirements and with good frame rates in for longer time than something like I want to say a 30 series RTX 3000, sorry. But I don't know, if an RTX 5000 is struggle to run games, then imagine the graphics cards that are not too old, but like they're having issues as well. And it feels unfair. It's so annoying how gaming has become very becoming worse to play. But I'm really referring to like third-party stuff, where most of the bad issues are beginning. Like if you're playing indie games or AA games, you're probably gonna have a better time playing those games than AAA games. At least that's what I found myself. That's what I found myself in. The reason why I'm able to play most of these games is because they're not high requirements. I know these games are done for a wider accessibility compared to something like Doom: The Dark Ages, where you need to have a console, or last-gen console, and not necessarily Nintendo Switch 2, or you need to have a PC that is capable to run ray tracing, because we won't give you an option to run this game without a ray tracing. You want to play this game so badly after playing Doom Eternal? Well, fuck you. Get a ray tracing capable graphics card. Oh, and also you may require to use DLSS and maybe even the thing that gives you fake frames, because we can't do that because maybe we have well, actually not because we actually want it, because probably the higher ups are like, yeah, NVIDIA is paying us if we make your game only ray tracing, so make it only ray tracing. Imagine the channel looks very great, but it's just like, I would say the channel. Doom Dark Ages looks pretty good, but you know, you have Doom 2016 and Doom Dark Ages looking pretty good. You know, these old ways to render video games. And well, yeah, it can short development by just using ray tracing, because you don't need to worry too much about what technique to use and maybe re-render scenes and stuff to be able to have a better performing scenery. But you know, there was a time where that was pretty much our only technique of rendering, and there were games releasing in shorter windows and without high, incredibly overblown high budget. I don't know, just saying. Just saying. Because you know how with the Halo Studios thingy and now that Halo's using Unreal Engine 5, a lot of other studios are going to be using Halo as the main example because that's the one I know the most. It's supposed to make development easier. They should be able to release better games and stuff. Well, using Unreal Engine 5 compared to a proprietary engine might be easier because it's a lot more easier to find people who know how to use the engine. One that it's open to everybody to use. Also, like being able to be used for, you know, also like a lot more easier to find solutions and stuff. Is that really going to solve all the issues? Is that gonna make it so there's less broken games at launch? They're having games broken at launch with not with Real Engine. You know, there's actually the so-called Real Engine problem, where apparently there's a lot of issues with Unreal Engine that makes it so it's not full performance. Imagine this is definitely talking about Unreal Engine 5. Seems to make use of Unreal Engine 4 because I think it's because of the VR thingy. Because I think VR is not like fully workable or it's not fully implemented on Unreal Engine 5. There's a reason why all the FNAF games has done by Steel are still Unreal Engine 4. But I wonder if it has something to do with also performance things. Apparently stuttering is a lot more common with Unreal Engine 5 games. Again, I'm not really expert at this. But you know, you have to guess. Because of different opinions. You know, is Unreal Engine gonna solve all the issues that Halo has? Because it's more than just the creating the game or the engine. Because yes, whatever the name of the engine is, Sleep Phase, not working well. It is also the same engine that has been used since pretty much the very first Halo game. What changes did he do to the engine and made it so it was actually harder to work with? Besides like the time and the, you know, the things that we know, like the contractors and stuff. I don't know. Tickets, please. I don't know, man. You gotta believe me to be skeptical that a engine is going to fix every issue. Or like not having pretty much having a 99% of employees be replaced is going to solve everything, because at the end of the day there's the other issue, which is Microsoft. Yeah, that's a whole other topic, because that report also talks a lot of other products for Microsoft, not only the games and Xbox, which, you know, the latest that happened a few weeks ago. Yeah, 69. Let's go. Yeah! On his speed, let's go! What did you win? Free speed! Oh yes, for the 69 score. Sorry. You're playing the same section over and over again. Doesn't, well, having to hear the same helpful voice lines doesn't bring a lot of sanity. Insanity lowers a little bit, so my apologies. There you go.
Game's up. I am having fun.
You there. Ready, set, fire away. See our catalog of all options and prices. See our catalog of all options and prices.
I'll repeat the same voice line because whatever. Please. Even picked up a Ray agrees, even though he repeats the same line over and over again. Well, because his job is just ask for tickets so you can enter and do whatever you want in this carnival, you stupid bear. Oh, I repeat the same voice line actually, what the fuck is wrong with you? You're doing great! And I'm actually shooting him. Without him knowing that fact. The real annoying part is when Help will not skip his voice lines. Can I get my free spit already?
These games are games of chance.
Tickets, please. Okay, yeah, she'll do this one. Find out how to spin. Okay, can I spin correctly? Thank you. Okay, sometimes I need to not push the lever that far, but sometimes it's like, I'm kinda dumb to be able to do this.
I want to pay money.
Again, I really feel like this, the turning the well, I said cogs, but I don't know. I don't think they're called. They are exactly cogs. Are not like the most fun experience ever. No, I'm tired of your bullshit. I see your conic line, by the way. Oh no, another one. God damn it. Cloud insurance. That's, I don't know why I like that light so much. Oh, let's go. What? Maybe the oh. Okay. No. Not a Billy J. You didn't complete it. Stupid. I have a ball with me. My Fortnite ball! Yeah, it's been a while since I said it, isn't it? Not the position I wanted to be. Please. Okay, please. Please. I don't want to run out of patience. I just had the most calm morning. Well, not the most calm morning, but at least day after a very tiring event. I thought to get some calm. Can I? There you go. I thought to get some calm for after that chaos. A free spit.
Just try again and expect a different result. Come on back when you have a free. Oh, bad luck. Try again.
Should I believe?
Ding, ding,
We have a winner! There you go. I don't have the goats. Well, it's pretty close to be out of the way. There's gonna be 6, 9, 6, 9 zeros. 69-0, let's go! Let's go! Damn, this run is getting very 60-90, isn't it? Damn, I think the mimic feels like a little bit quirky these 2 days run. Epic. Now that's the mimic. There we go. Alright. So, soup. I'm full of soup. Okay. Do you imagine creating dynamic AI using JavaScript? People have done crazy stuff with JavaScript. I actually just learned a few days ago that apparently it is possible to do ray tracing with JavaScript, and I was like, do you hate yourself? Just why you will do that? I don't know, I mean, yeah, if you want to make stuff with high-level programming, go ahead, but just a proper programming language like JavaScript was literally intended to add interactivity to web pages, not to be used for sending robots to space. Or JavaScript. Mind you, I'm not someone who actually likes that much JavaScript. I like how to program JavaScript, but I'm not like the biggest fan of JavaScript. Also nice RNG. One nice friend of my Spider. I said always RNG, but well, I guess there's some RNG involved in this. I knew it. It's never easy. Okay, chat. Nice, okay. Now, reach to our destination. Nice. This picked up wasn't bad, eh? Fun, 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 fun. Bum 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 bum. Split. Wanted. Oh wow. Not bad. Not bad. Nuzzles. Not bad. Okay. Arnito, compadre. You're taking too long. I really need to play both Deltarune new chapters and Secret of the Beacon on my own free time. I just haven't really been too much like wanting to play on my own lately. The thing is, I also had to play Honkai Star Rail because I'm interested in the story, and my girlfriend is really interested to see my reactions. And also, I'm like not really feeling to do that much gaming lately. I don't know, it also depends because, for example, because also like I've been procrastinating a lot with doing videos, and because of things that have been happening lately on live, and it's I'm lately feeling like I don't want to do anything. And the fact that I can still stream, it's just proof that I'm still capable to do stuff, but also makes me feel bad because it's like, okay, I can do this but not edit my videos. Wow, what an asshole. I don't like it. I don't like to feel this way. It's not a healthy way to feel, but you know, it is inevitable knowing that I am capable to do stuff, but I'm trying my best to wrap up videos. Like, I know this year hasn't been too that well for the YouTube channel viewers. I'm trying my best. I know I still have to upload the whole Doki Doki series and Naruto Yellow written by AI series. Also need to upload chapter 4 video, to Mimics video, maybe FNAF World randomized video, the recent Genshin Conquest, and now there's, and I don't need to do this, to do another Genshin quest, you know. I have a lot of stuff to a lot of stuff to do. I am more than conscious. I have a lot on. I love to do. A lot to do. I'm not procrastinating necessarily because I want to procrastinate it, because I am being bad at this. Maybe I actually be my thing I should do it now right now today, because some of the runs I feel like I are quite good doing mistakes because of me yapping. It usually doesn't happen, but I feel like today specifically it's happening. Okay. I feel like today specifically is happening because of I had to deal a lot with this. This weekend was difficult. Okay. You okay. I'm okay. I'm okay. Why the fuck the BB took this route instead? Like, I pressed the button on that side, you son of a bitch. Oh, whatever, we're done. We're done with this. No, yeah. Never hate the Mimic so badly as right now. You know, I don't have any issues with the Mimic. Okay, it's fine, it's fine. It's not a huge time loss. Well, at least compared to other times, it's not that bad of a time loss. Hello. I don't feel trolled. I do feel trolled. Okay, let's see. Can I get an easy puzzle here, please? Last time it was a very complicated puzzle for no particular reason. Okay, this is the easy one. Do this, do this, do this, connect this, do this, and we're done. That's very fast. Nice. Bye, Sharpie. Okay, now let's see if I don't die doing this trick. It's not that hard to, well, like it's just kinda hard, but I feel like in a certain point, I shouldn't die in a certain point, but I end up dying somehow. Lullaby, say goodnight, always place to you. I almost died. I almost died, okay. Also, the kata was to hug you. Also, hitting the mimic pose. You know what pose. By the way, I just noticed, you know how when Rune released there was the Mimic meme, which is a Mr. Beast meme, but with a Mimic on it? Where's the version with the Mimic? I haven't seen any. I only seen the ruin mimic. Also, something I noticed when looking at the mimic's model is how still actually toggle the changey size of the mimic with the ruin version, because you can see like some of the bites on the some of the you know how the extremities of the mimic has like these tubes and stuff that it looks like they can actually contract and do the same thing as as this mimic does. It's not for everything. Like probably the legs are the ones that doesn't have, or at least I cannot see a way where the mimic can do the thing. Also including the shoulder, which this is a really cool part of the mimic Sotom. New variation of Secret of the Mimic. But at least, you know, I can see that Steve will actually, and maybe even Scott talked about that detail, which that makes me happy.
To get a gift. It's a disaster.
Yeah, since I mentioned about the not playing too much AAA games. Yeah, I never really been that much into AAA games. I don't know, more I think about it. Why? I have no idea, but you know what? I'm happy. I don't really care that much. Kind of feels like I actually have more freedom than I had to feel with the fact that I had to deal with the amount of slop AAA gaming has become lately. So it makes me actually happy that I'm actually enjoying something that it's not, you know, I have to deal with a lot of disappointments.
Covered in decorations? Decorations. First mate Foxy, are ye having a party?
It makes me feel like, yeah, I think I'm doing a good job not getting too much into AAA games. And there's an advantage of not having my PC should be capable to run a lot of AAA games. Maybe not the last years, but maybe if I run it ultra low, maybe. But generally speaking, having a decently capable PC to run games, it does open to more video games that I thought I couldn't, because it really makes me notice how much access I have to more variety. Because if you're stuck with the AAA side of the video games, of course you will feel like you're limited. If you're stuck with only playing multiplayer shooter games, which they are made to be run mainly computers of low power, they're mainly made to be able to squeeze as much performance as possible. But on the other hand, it's like, you know, having a huge place of fun games available feels really nice. You know, yeah, fun games as well, fun games. You know, a lot of emulators can run without having to run super powerful computers. You know, it kind of feels like, yeah, I think I don't really like when people say gaming is dead, gaming is dying, because it's like, well, if you want to say AAA gaming, then yeah, sure. Even I disagree with that, but I'm sure I can agree that at least it doesn't feel as good as before. But you know, we have the AA games, the indie games being existing there and be able to give good experiences. Nintendo, ignoring the prices and some prices that they have, they're still releasing pretty great bangers. You know, I heard that the newest Donkey Kong they just released a few days ago. It's very, very good. You know, I wanted now that, you know, that like, there's variety. You really need to stop caring for marketing and stuff. You focus like what people have said about these games. You know, something you can even find games at good prices.
Well done, bosses.
Foxy! Foxy! Octopus!
us on the starboard bow! Curse ye, Foxy!
But
Every
yeah.
sailor knows octopi are drawn to both parties. This is why sailors don't have boat parties. Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Party.
What do you got to eat?
Come on, lads! Stop that octopus!
Far out. I found a cool fun I had to download now. Okay, it's downloaded it's just in time. I shouldn't be doing this in the middle of the stream, but I like it, so I had to save it. But you know, when you're releasing skip all the cutscenes, what else you can do besides yapping? At this point, might be as well a breakdown to eating a whole meal.
It's break time. It's time to take our break.
Now I'm mentioning FNAF World and this stuff. I had a dream where that Scott, for some reason, contacted me to create a reimagination of FNAF World. Being like, basically you're in charge to make a new FNAF World game, and I was like, cool. And I was making a FNAF World, which I don't know. I really, my children look very good.
What a bunch of squares. Well done, lads. You all work together for once, like a real
Can you imagine?
You've made me the happiest captain on the
But yeah.
seas.
I had a dream where I had to make a FNAF World, an official FNAF World game, and I was like,
I did.
yeah, sure, why not?
Foxy.
You know, I've been thinking about the concept lately. You know, what one of the concepts I've been thinking a lot about FNAF World, how you can make FNAF World. Because, you know, back when the FNAF World released, we didn't have a lot of characters to add to the game. Sure, there were characters left out, but adding them wouldn't change too much. It would increase the number highly.
Please follow the script.
But now that it's been, like, what, 9 years since FNAF World released? We have way more characters, we have way more games are released. And it makes me, with that, I feel like the way that FNAF World works in the first game, with the 48 characters in total, well, 8 of them being locked by minigames, with the update 2, I feel like for FNAF World 2 has to be something different. You know what I mean? Kinda like something more
It appears you have a foreign
concrete.
inside. Now don't you worry.
And I was thinking lately about Persona games. I haven't played Persona in a while, and last Persona I played was Persona 3 Reload when it released, back when it released.
Good news.
And I've been thinking lately,
Procedure is simple.
if we could use Persona 3 as the base for
Material.
creating new games, for making games,
You'll need a string
well, you can use Persona to pretty much,
of the
okay, so
remaining
the thing,
organic
Persona is an RPG game.
material. Scoop it out. Finally,
Mainly are, because there's like spin-off games where they're not actually that, but that's other topic. And they have a bunch, so pretty much each character has a persona, which is kind of like their pretty much their abilities and their way to fight. And
4,000
they use their abilities, the healing, the attacking and stuff. But to be more specific, it is no crashes. But to be more specific, all the protagonists of these games has the ability to summon any persona they want. So you have to play the game and collect personas, and you can also like fuse personas to get a stronger persona, inherit abilities and stuff. And there's a lot of personas in those games.
Recycling center.
And I've been thinking lately,
We take trash.
what if for a FNAF World, when now we have a bunch more characters that we used to have back when the game released? What if we use this system or something similar to bring the concept of FNAF World to the game, where your party members are animatronics that you get, or you can fuse pieces of the animatronics to create other ones, or you know, maybe it wouldn't be exactly one-on-one for Persona, of course, but maybe it will be very similar in a lot of concepts or ideas, or the ways are executed. For example, one idea is like, for example, one thing I really like to do with every Persona game is to make the initial persona, the protagonist, be the strongest one, because at least Persona 3, 4, 5, any versions of what they released, mainly Persona 3, referring Persona 3, I don't know how it's going to be with Persona 4 Rewind, I think it's the name of the remake, or it's going to be called the remake. They're going to be, they have like these costing, they have like these, they have like this, did I clip it? Well, doesn't matter. They have like these mechanics where you can like get cards and be able to give it to your personas and make them stronger. Like, or also like being able to inherit experience. For example, Persona 5, there's the sacrifice. I don't remember the mechanic, but you can sacrifice personas to make other personas stronger, and you can give cards to make them stronger and things that increase their stats. And it's something like that. One that would be nice to have with FNAF. Or I don't need to do that necessarily. I think something like that would be nice to have with FNAF. Or in my theorized imagination, my dreamed FNAF world, the FNAF world that I dreamed like yesterday, where if for example in FNAF world, Freddy, one of the initials characters you can play in FNAF world. If you want to make it stronger, well, to be fair, you can make them stronger by farming, but it's very slow, and even with that, they are still very weak. A level 1 Fontaine Foxy is gonna be stronger than a level 99 Freddy. But if I could like make that FNAF world, theoretically, you want to make any animatronic that you want to be stronger, being able to have their own, being able to give their own unique abilities, but also like give them something unique for each. Like for example, unique abilities, unique buffs or debuffs. Like, you know, for example, like special ability, so you can separate them. You have a bit of judgment. I'm gonna risk it. Good. No, don't go there. Don't go there.
Take your medicine.
Fuck. Okay. Okay. That worked. That worked. That worked. Somehow. That's the first time this happens to me. Oh my god, that's annoying. Okay. 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 Double for real. That's the first time I see that this happens to me. It was like, wait, what the hell? that was a what the flip? Oops. Okay. Wait. I need to be here. Yeah. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. Okay. Good. All right. But yeah, that's pretty much my concept how you can make it. So if you want to have a powerful Freddy with powerful abilities, yeah, you can make it possible by using just the Persona games concept. I don't know if it's the same with the original games with the because Persona is a spin. The Persona series is a spin-off from Shin Megami Tensei. I never played Shin Megami Tensei, but one thing I can tell is that at least I can tell that's how it works in Persona. I don't know again if that's the same with the Shin Megami Tensei games. I have no clue. I have no idea. But at least that's what I can say and present to you. Okay, I thought I was about to fall actually. Okay, that was scary. No! Ah. Oh yeah. Wait, city. Da 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 da. Ba da ba da. Can I move now? Now I'm feeling horrible. Maybe I just upload my last run, like the one I got the current time I'm comparing. And it would be for the better. And just test my waters and see where I am with all the issues. I might die in the last run, in that run, and have some issues, and maybe do some dumb mistakes, but it's been better than this, that's what I could say.
Hello, employee. From the bottom of our hearts,
It's fine.
Apologize for all the elevator problems. So there is some good news and some less good news. The good news is that you can.
It's fine.
Inside the elevator. You don't have to wait.
They should I think I will have another time for another run and I look the hour. If I finish this run, maybe I will have another time for complete one. So maybe when I try to do the FNAF security breach thing and see how it goes.
Because you're in the elevator as well, which is still good, but less good. You can fix it as a team. No one person is to blame.
I'm a throat.
Okay, let's just hop right in.
Whoa, okay, I don't know what happened.
Now, turn the elevator. Next, rebalance the elevator. That's it? No details?
No details? Ah. What if you on that?
When the rebalancing is complete, open the elevator doors. Press the open maintenance hatch button. Okay, let's start the diagnostics routine by inputting the following code.
Okay, 2 is here. 3 is this one? 2. 1. 4.
I hope that
Okay,
worked.
it worked.
Turn on the elevator and disengage the emergency brake.
Tail. Why can't someone to go more than 60 FPS?
Hey, Ryder. There's too much weight in the elevator.
I know.
I'm not here to shame. Just trying to help you fix the lift.
I know. Just.
So disorganized.
I don't feel angry because I felt a glitch. I was this glitch this game. I was this close.
Try tofu. You'd be surprised
I'm gonna be losing time again.
As for the elevator,
The better I get this game, the less forgivable are the splits.
it can't be.
The less forgivable are the mistakes.
You need to realign the elevator using the realignment thingy.
That's the only ones I need to do.
When that's done, once you've figured that part,
Alright, Mimic, see you later. Six. Oof. I feel bad. I feel bad.
Please respond.
I feel horrible. Okay. No, first time she instantly text me when she leaves the box. That's weird. Well, whatever. I have new strategy for this. Okay, there it is. Okay. Lure Chica further by doing this. It's not like a greasy strategy, but it does help. Move one point to another quicker without and more secure. At least at the beginning. Or Chica tends to be a little more aggressive. I'm gonna use this already. She might not come for this, but only one way to find out. I should have detected it, but yeah. She could easily detect me there. Is your Chica's stuck? Is Chica stuck actually? Wait, what? Chica's stuck. I mean, I wish I could say good, but she's stuck in a place where I need to go. So yeah. Let's see if I can distract her. I'll make them buck. She's stuck. Okay. See you later, Chica. Okay. That's new. The first time I see this happen. Good for me. I mean, good. That's great, son. That's great. Yeah, speaking, it was already past a warehouse, so overall, it's been good. I mean, to get a new time save, it's gonna be difficult at this point, but hey, it's good. That's great, son. That's great. Okay. We just waited for these two go down, but oh well. It's fine. Also first try. Let's go. I usually struggle to do the to hop into the lifting platform and the the foot not that much. It's mainly the left foot where I struggle the most. Okay. You know, maybe I can save this by just a slight, very slight save. But I don't know. I won't go trusty that much. up. She can move way quicker in this part than usual. Can you just get stuck again, Chica? That would be nice. "52 seconds save. Oh wow. How about, I mean, I know basically losing six seconds on the dolly part, but I don't think it was like that hard to say considering the time save I did with the VR intended split. So overall, I think it was not as bad as I thought. I didn't take my time took my time to analyze the weights. I just went with the wind. Whoosh! I went with the wind. I went with the wind, and I went running like a horse. I like a Musume. Okay. maybe that's the next thing I'm gonna stream. Kind of like a break of speedruns, so I don't get too tired with this game. And like, okay, you know what? I think also it could be a fun experience to play. I mean, I have played already, mind you. Actually, I posted yesterday on Blue Sky about me pulling for Mejiro McQueen. Actually, got in both the Mejiro McQueens, the one with the wings and the normal one, in the same 10 pull. So shout out to my lucky pulls. Ugh. Yeah, I might stream also make just for little funnies. A little bit of funnies to the game. A little variety. I don't really like to do like gacha stuff because, generally speaking, I don't like to play gacha games. Genshin is an exception. Honkai Ragnar has been an exception because I'm into the story of the game. Main reason why I end up returning to play that game. Well, that and because also my girlfriend. And also much like, okay, for people who, for casual players talking about this, it's like, okay, I really need to check it out. And this is also a friend of mine and also my girlfriend ended up playing it, and I was like, okay, sure, I'm gonna give it a try. I'm gonna look it up and see what's up with this. Okay, I need more lights to spawn. There you go. I really think you can just pull freely. You have to be close where the lights are to be able to spawn the other one. Yeah, I think reached the point I can move further now. Okay, we are here. Let's go. You're part of the hallways where you can just move backwards and you won't have any issues with these spawning things. Of course, I have to spawn in the place I don't want him. I don't want you to spawn. Stay there. I don't know if it's required to make him stay there. Like between just the exit of the hallway, but I found more effective in my experience. Or like less problem to go wrong. Okay. Stay there. We're here. Oh no. I fucked it up. I moved too far to. I moved too much to the left. I didn't notice. I thought I was already there. Ah, fuck! No, time loss incoming. Ah, how annoying. There could be like a decent save, but nope. No, you mean that. Not even that. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. It wasn't as bad, but well, it's up for to split again.
You found the schematics. Great. Get back to the security office right away. Time to wrap things up.
Oh, that's another split deleted.
Security office.
Well.
Well done. What are you doing, Arnold?
Finishing the fight. Ba-da-ba-ba! Much casually.
Keep it locked. Good work.
Job well done. Head on out.
Arnold,
It's over.
what are you doing? Sir, finishing the fight. Well, actually end up saving time somehow. Somehow end up saving time. Somehow. Probably because of the VR intended section and the tickets where I went flying.
We've been trying to
But
get
somehow I
ahold of
ended up saving it.
Why didn't you
And
answer?
able to get a shorter time.
Fazbear Entertainment has no
That
way
is
on
so
how
funny.
I just
That is so funny actually, what the
told me
fuck?
to give you the data diver, and I could go home.
So you admit it? You misplaced company property.
No, I
And was playing the cuts by accident.
Fazbear Entertainment
Which is gonna be annoying.
responsible for
I'll need to clean that save, that split
Expect what happened.
manually, but I don't have to. Yeah, that has to be now. I'm gonna save this split.
Don't call us.
You know what? Another one. I did the split by accident, but it didn't save them. Well, it's fine. Oh, it is saved actually. No, never mind. It is saved. Another one. And this, I am very close to get a how do you say this again? A 50 time save. Like getting a sub hours time save. Okay. I was thinking maybe just do the security breach thing, but you know what? Because of how fast I've been coming with this, I think I'll be capable to do a 1 hour save. A speed run. Now, it depends also if the game is want to collaborate with me. It doesn't crash or I don't end up doing something wrong. I don't know, if I do one full run
Good job.
and end up saving me time once again, then this is going to be probably a run to upload, but it depends how I do. Did I die last run? Well, God, but also I think that I do something else, but I don't remember exactly for what.
Access the building. You've been
I'm
prepared.
getting confused with the other runs we did today. Anyways, speedrun, baby! One more for the day.
That data diver is your master key to the MCM facility. Do not lose.
I wonder why the data diver module has to be used in the future FNAF games. Maybe if you want to like go and do full theorizing mode, it's going to be for animatronics maintenance, but I don't know. I mean, at least the Glamrooks use it, as we know. So the best PvP in the best PvP 108 is like, what? And since I saved the split with this, I won't be able to reset it. I have to reset the manually stuff. That's a dollie, but well, maybe I can look my past runs. I took screenshots of everything and see. But I don't have like the individual information actually. Nah, this one I think it's easier to reset it.
Welcome, potential buyers, to Edwin Murray's Costume Manor, the leading powerhouse in costume entertainment.
I think that's a better option.
Come in and see what Murray's can do for your carnival, amusement park, midway, or fun fair.
Fun.
Capable of. Get ready to be amazed. Don't forget, every one of my creations are available for purchase or lease.
Alright, are we gonna make it? Are we gonna get... Okay, maybe not, but can we at least reach 1 hour and 2 minutes?
The show's just begun. There's so much to be done. You want to be here to stay.
I hope I can get a sub 1 hour run. If we only got sent, I won't let you skip because you are speedrunning in the no major skips. So you have to deal that there's no easy way to glitch out this place. We are breaking the rules. Sanity moment. More like sanity check. My voice is running out and the water I had with me just ran out. Not good. Okay, maybe I'm going insane actually. After a while, it took you so long. I mean, it's been streaming just like just 2 hours and 41 minutes, almost 3 hours. That's how they fall into insanity quickly, quickly fall into insanity. Right, Togo? I still remember when talking when we played first up for the game, talking to what's the name of the magician again? Orville, and then randomly get jumpscared by the dog. It was so random. I thought we really had to do something with the place where you fix the elevator, where the dog spawn. It's well, at least that's the only area I know that dog can spawn. I don't know other areas where the mimic dog can spawn, but yeah. Let's say the one thing I've seen people complaining about this game, which I get it, but also it's like not the point of this series. It's like people being disappointed with the marketing of these suits. Like the suits don't give you like actual personality, something to care that much compared to something like Poppy Playtime. I never played Poppy Playtime, mind you. I know that there's like these little creatures that became very popular with the release of Chapter 3, I think, and people really loved it. But I know. But besides that, I know they're not like showing the national personality and stuff. And I think the one I have two sides of this point, positive and negative. The positive is that these suits doesn't really matter, because we are talking about the mimic. The mimic is any of them. Mimic can be anything what he wants. He wants to mimic the elephant, then whatever. But it doesn't really define the mimic. The visual mimic, or what defines the mimic, is the capabilities to change suits and even become an animatronic, basically. Well, even though the mimic is an animatronic. Yeah, pretty much his whole ordeal is to change suits. So something like I don't want to say to an essential plus, like that doesn't really matter that much. like the
$25 gift certificate, can't you?
You need to reach Murray's executive suite. That's where
something like pretty much basically the
your data diver doesn't have
animatronic or like these creatures. They don't really play a huge deal because they're just the only purpose is just to be mimic suits,
they're all over the facility.
and that's it.
Station up in
They're mainly for gameplay purposes because you're playing and you have to wonder if these suits have to mimic inside or at any time when you least expect it is going to have the mimic there. So it's like, okay, that really doesn't really make too much sense, but also on the other hand, which also related to the mimic mechanic, it would be so nice to get the personality of these animatronics, of these suits, from the mimic. You know, you know how the mimic can mimic voices? We don't really see this play when he's hunting us. It would be nice to have like the elephant doing elephant noises, being like, "Oi, I am here to make your party very, very happy." Also, you know, you have Mr. Orbo, like the voice actor Mr. Orbo return to say that, "I hope you enjoy this special show." I want to have the dog beat. I am your birthday. Are you ready for your birthday surprise? Are you? I know this is kind of stupid, but you know what? That's my point. Yeah, at least you get my point. On the other hand, I get that because while we see the personalities with the mimics animations, we don't see it with their voice lines. They're doing the same creature voice for everyone. Doesn't matter whatever the suit it is. And I feel like doing that could done better. On the other hand, I get that probably they want to do the security breach thing where the animatronics jump too much, which they reveal a lot of the location. So they wanted to make the mimic more silent for this, even though mimic those huge footsteps, so big huge steps. So it's like, okay. Yeah, I don't think that really matters, but yeah. Basically, I think I get it. I think both sides of the arguments does make sense. Also, you have something like this. For example, you have like mimic being Jackie, but also it's pretty much the only animatronic being right now, and not trying to hide between suits or interchange suits to chase you. And trying to catch you is like also whatever. But yeah, this is pretty much like the. This is pretty much like the okay. Maybe it's just like the few things where this doesn't really matter that much. Fun. Or maybe it doesn't really matter that much in some occasions. Like in some occasions the mimic actually is like mimicking. Or it's doing the mimic thing. Oh my god, this checkpoint is buggy. Uh-oh. I'm gonna continue with the run. If I die, then we are screwed. I have to pretty much make this deathless to be able to not glitch out everything. First of all, what happened with this? You're still getting saves, but the saves won't be normal. Like for example, maybe what it says is your position, but like the actual progress of the game. Like for example, if you collect the crank from the beginning of the game and you die, oh my god, this is from. That's fine. Then you won't have the crank with you, and you may not be able to progress the game. You can create softlocks with this basically. You can ruin actually saves files. So yeah, it's the only way to not break it is by not dying. So if you die, you screw up. Also, you cannot pause the game when in this state. So yeah, if you have to leave the game, pretty much you have to Alt F4 the game to be able to remove it. Which also I'm pretty sure that will break the game. So doesn't matter what you do, but you get this. Your game is by depending on what you're doing. Also in the game, it also affects. But whatever you're doing, it might affect the game, and yeah. Not a good one. I don't know if it is fixed already. I'm still playing the very first version of the game. The first version of the game. The release one. cool. I think the cranking wasn't fast. But yeah, it does have some. It does play in some parts of the game. Like, it does have some impact in some parts of the game. Because, for example, one that really funny that happened to me was in the second elevator fix with Dolly, which I ended up doing the wrong step and I ended up dying. But here's the thing: the death was so stupid because when I respawned, I had this prelock to what with me. But the elevator section ended up being completely broken, and I wasn't able to progress. Like, the only way I found to progress is by using a bot that allows me to use the bug tools like flying and teleporting. So I had to pretty much teleport Arnold to be able to restart the thing, and I was practicing, so it was whatever. But if this happens in like an actual run, I'm trying to get a better time, and you know. Pretty much an actual run, then yes, it does have an important effect. So yes, doing that kind of stuff, this happens pretty much a dead run. And if you just use cheats to fix it, then that's a red dead run. So yeah, do not, pretty much do not die. So now, if I play this game, if you're playing this game casually, if you see that the saving icon is not leaving, don't do anything else and leave the game. No, my god. Thank you, camera. I love when camera. I still hate that. I still hate about this game where you press a button but doesn't give you the full, or you do an action but doesn't give you the full control of the camera instantly, so it's very annoying when you want to turn around.
Hello, employee. When the machinery is clear of debris, rotate the handcrank clockwise to raise the... Push the green button. You are now safe to get under the elevator. To realign the elevator, use the sliders to rebalance the load alignment, doohickey. And please...
Wait, what? How do you...
bear in
Okay.
mind, if any...
Okay, yeah, whatever. Well, oh yeah, I was a perfect straight line.
use the diagnosis
Well, diagonal line, but still.
Input the following code using the button.
Yeah, from different perspective, it's gonna be a straight line.
2,
But whatever.
4, 3, 1. Now, close the hatch.
So I hope I do not die, because... oh boy, what will happen?
Turn on the power, and you are done.
I am done. All right. You heard the lady. Let's go. You're gonna improve a lot with the experience lately. I'm still. You see that I'm still dying. I'm still dying in a lot of parts. Well, maybe not dying as much. Maybe I died like once, as usually. Plus, I had like the weird time where I died more than once. Like the 2 times I fall into the pit. In the spring lock section. Okay. Okay, this one. Okay, this is. You see? Okay, sure. All right. Come on, okay, be so helpful. Give me your ticket. Okay, oh wow, okay. Okay, okay. That was so trippy for no particular reason. Tickets, please. You don't think about it, having this buggy save file, it's pretty much requires you to do a not dead run. you really think about it, well, you'll be able to return to your save. It might soft lock the game and break progress, depending on where you died. So, you know. Yeah, you know what? For now, I'm gonna play each mini game just to bring the 69. So, does it look like I'm gonna bring the 69 here? No, no. I think it's because it has like a combo, like how many balls you can strike that gives you like extra scores. Well, this is what I noticed. So it may have something to do with it. So but if I think a good good picked up. If I find a good mood for that. Okay, then the other day, like, you need to do this, and you need to win this game. You just reach higher than 25 score, which is very easy to reach. Yeah, more than enough time for that, so it's like, eh. Right, big top. Look at you, you have a free speed. Disgusting. I don't know if I'm in a good mood to do the to reach the 69, but we'll see if I'm capable to reach that number this time. Okay, 6. Okay, the extra score for keeping up with the shooting the targets, it goes a little too high. I don't need this anymore. Not a little too far to just drop the weapon.
This is better. I am intrigued.
Take my wallet! I haven't heard that one before. Oh, there's a lot of voice lines I haven't even heard from this section. Try to go a lot more faster with this as well. Try to move less slow with rotating the pieces. The pieces that was difficult to put the pieces together. But unfortunately, something went so wrong. And now I can't do anything then sing the stupid song. My name is Edwin. 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 Let's can I do the okay. Fine. Oh nice. Nice. Nice, okay. That wasn't bad. Well, I should have done it in the middle, but well. And I'm working. Oh, nice. Hey, not bad. That wasn't bad.
I enjoy time.
That was nice, okay. Okay. Okay, there you go. That was nice, okay, okay, okay. Tickets, please.
Which game will I play first?
Try your luck at the plate. Wheel of prizes. Spin wheel.
I'll move this so I can have the piece of paper with the codes. So what number is each symbol? Well, that's a pattern, but it's symbol. I don't know why I say pattern. Maybe it's, no, not even a Spanish moment. It's just the stupidity. Let's say a symbol word for that stuff. Is stupidity first? Safety, no. Safety first, stupidity last. I'm the winner, let's go. Okay, open. Thank you. Okay, we have mushroom, which is no, this is not. It's 5. It's 5, 1, 2, and the other one is cowboy, which is 0. Okay. That's a quick one. I usually struggle a little bit to do this, but that was a quick one. I forgot that the cowboy is 0. Like the last round we got 69-0-0 and I forgot the cowboy is 0. Sure. 6 is the B head, and 9 is the party hat. And I don't see a relation between these two, with the 69 upper. And it's like it's going to solve the FNAF lore, so it's whatever. I think my girlfriend was completely with about how the FNAF videos she getting recommended are like, I solved secret to mimic. And the other one is like the darkest game the Scott ever made. No, the darkest FNAF game Scott ever made. And then the other one is like, the FNAF game that Scott doesn't want you to learn about it. It is like, wow. Well, these videos might be good. I don't really want to be mean to those YouTubers because probably the content it's in those videos are very good, with good information, with good analysis. I don't even know who uploaded these videos. Because the thing, also the other issue with these titles I have is that, you know, they are everywhere. They are everywhere. These kind of titles are everywhere. Like you don't know exactly who's the one who make these videos. But yeah, besides that, there's the issue I have that you don't know exactly who are YouTubers who made this. But besides that, and also like, even not so much if the content is good, there's like good information and, you know, stuff added to you know, support the argument. I don't really tend to watch. Well, I don't feel I want to watch those videos. I don't feel attracted to. Okay, that maybe that's the correct word for that, but I don't feel interested to watch those videos. Only because of the titles. It really feels like they want to really try, but it really feels like they want to forget just my attention with barely any information to work with. Because it's, for example, because it really feels like they're making one. They want me to watch someone who. Cabrón. Almost. Oof. That could be a dead run there. Could probably this one wouldn't be that much of a problem of an issue, but with this, you're very uncertain what's going to happen with the game. Nozzle. Yeah, but I don't really feel like I don't feel interested to watch those videos with those titles. Because again, I feel like because I don't know, I don't know. I don't. It really feels they try to jiggle keys in front of me, which end up becoming annoying and entertaining.
Get lazy on the job now. We need you to stay focused.
And again, probably those videos are not bad. They actually have good arguments, good information, good points. They actually very important information I didn't know before. It's just the titles that it makes me not want to watch it. I know that you should judge a book by its cover, but the cover is doing a bad job inviting me to watch it. Or read it, but well, because we're talking about videos, watch it, but yeah. I don't know, I've never been too much attracted about the videos called this way, the situation. Oh! And I know my titles don't use kind of this stuff, but it's, if you notice, it's just like ironic not even already clickbait, just like the information is like presented in a silly way that so it makes it so you actually expect something not crazy. Well, you expect something crazy, but well, not crazy. Well, like you expect something silly. You don't expect like a serious video, or be trying to sell you for, oh well, to give you information about something. It's just like a fun time, basically, but never like actually try to sell you or show you something serious. Well, and I like to believe I'm doing a good job with that. Sometimes I actually use serious titles because I feel like it hits more with what is happening with the video. That was some Genshin or Conquest. I like to use more serious titles because maybe there's enough funny moments to justify the existence of that naming convention. Or using a funny title with parentheses for the funnies. I feel like it works way better for that instead of having to use like the situation. Like well, the situation, probably the title situation could work. Okay, there's the gesture mimic is in there. The situation, maybe like the situation stuff could work as a title, like the mimic situation goes wrong. Secret to mimic experience part 1. Probably it's gonna be in parts because these kind of videos are heavy to render. It takes more performance hits. It takes a bigger performance hit, so this is where I feel obligated to do parts. Stupid mimic. Okay. This went smoothly. I'm kinda afraid that maybe I'm gonna die in this part, but okay. In this part, if the mimic catch me by surprise, then yeah, it's gonna be a struggle. But luckily, everything is fine. Everything here depends if I'm fast with the clocks, tubes, clocks with tubes. Yeah. The hexagonal shaped thingies. But yeah, maybe I can do like this. Maybe I can use situation title subtitle title thing. But since it's going to be for a silly video, it's like whatever. Maybe there's only important at a certain point. Hello. But for this kind of videos, I feel like it's not that important for having this. I just feel like when someone uses for kind of like a serious way, this kind of title namings is where I feel less appeal to watch those videos. At least that's what I feel and notice. Because the reason why my naming titles is because we're a YouTuber that I've been watching a few years ago. You may know you may know him. It's the Urban Rescue Ranch. Goodbye. And he uses kind of like these clickbaity titles with parentheses that goes wrong or something like that. But they're silly videos of him taking care of animals, and they're not like really important to the. This is where I'm actually scared. No mimic potentially kill me. It's in here. Because I fall to the pit, it's over. There you go. I mean, it's over, but we have to see if I can actually continue. But yeah, it could ruin a lot of progress. Probably might break the progress of the run, or pretty much kill the run itself. But yeah, it's funny that I like this typical mention of the title. You don't expect a lot of serious things happening in the video, so having that naming convention for the title with the supposedly clickbait. I mean, from the outside it might look like a clickbait, but if once you know like how the statistic works, it's like silly. Yeah, you cannot bother more like that. What is silly title for for this? Oops, wait. Oh, I fell down, right? Yes. Shit. Yeah, no. Okay, that's actually... I don't funny. Never mind. Okay. There you go. Okay. Actually, I think this is the point where if I should have died in my progress. Only because if we're not respawning, I'm gonna be with the Springlock suit, even if I'm not attached to the Springlock Springlock suit anymore. After this section, we'll see how it goes. But yeah. It's because of these titles I end up using these silly titles for my YouTube videos. Of course, the ones aren't silly again. Maybe something like more serious, like for example, I mean, kind of serious, but not serious. For the ending of Outer Tail, you know, the ending of Outer Tail is like a happy ending for everybody, but it's like, but it's like it has a flirty something parentheses. I think I left a parenthesis in that video. I don't know. I need to check the channel very quick. My tutorial video. It is really well for the performance. Yeah, a happy ending for everyone. Parentheses flirting. Because I mean, I don't know at which point flirting has something to do with this ending, but with the Outer Tail, the flirting mechanic, yeah.
What's all this racket?
Foxy, you woke up. The captain. I don't know why people wait Roxanne says this. It's kind of like, oh wow, this is like a joke. Haha. Yeah.
Of course not, Captain. We would never. Right?
Hell, these puppets. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be sold, probably by Funko with quality from the mediocre to acceptable. But I want those puppets. Is a Foxy like a puppet Foxy collectible? Well, I say puppet, but like hand puppet Foxy. This is like the marionette Foxy. Oop, oop. Why did I like this section? I actually like people like this section. Again, I think in this section is pretty hard. You have to be really bad at this to be able to die. Because again, the only reason why you die here is because is when you're not hitting the targets. I think it's when you reach the boo where you actually die. I don't know. I don't know if people actually notice that it has something to do with it. And to be honest, I didn't notice first until I learned it. I don't know from where, but I learned it, and I'm like, oh, that's cool. I didn't notice that. It does matter, probably not, but if he was a score there, maybe it will matter more. But maybe people will be more attracted to see that. Because this is basically a log ride, but with cutscenes on it. And no help is to extend the fun! It's crazy how when I did the full collectibles for Help Wanted games, I wanted to end up becoming the one that ended up lasting way longer than I expected. I also keep in mind that I could just play the fastest game. I think it was the Helpy game, the Helpy 8, the first one that is the fastest game. But since we were doing the randomizer, the random minigame selection, and yeah. Of course, some of these minigames will make it longer to longer to complete. Yeah, by the way, sorry I don't give the boss some dialogue today, I just don't feel to do it. I mean, my throat is getting a little dry after too much yapping today. As I have my voice, before I had my voice a little bit. Not like the little rolling animation they do. I mean, well, it's like if they're doing it on purpose, not, but like, yeah, I really like how it moves. I want those thingies. I want to collect them. Maybe sleep with Boson because he will be like, oh, you are about to sleep? Good night, Captain. You should sleep very well. Now I brought the perfect food for you. Chilaquiles. Renard! Book some cake for me. And Roxy just threw some banger jokes. And Kid just gave me important lessons. I probably wouldn't memorize their names. It wasn't because of the speed running. It wasn't because of, especially and also the speed running doesn't category like no major skips, because it was something like unrestricted, and yeah, definitely I will be able to hear this because in the place where you beat the mimic either sniffing you or saying hi to you, you can leave the spring look facing a wall and you'll be able to go behind that wall. Then by falling down you will fall to the trash area, the recycle place, and from there, if you do the glitches correctly, if you reach that place correctly, you're able to reach to the computer where you activate the section with the trash, to recycle trash. Okay, recycle nice. So you can skip this section, like all the theater section, including the one we were before. Also, you're able to skip the beginning cutscene with Dolly. In a little cog you need to collect to be able to access to the place where Dolly appears for the first time trying to kill you. Yeah, pretty much before you reach to the computer. Yeah, pretty much it. But however, this is no major skips where you have to pretty much play every main section of the game. You can do skips, but you cannot like skip most of the game basically. If you do this, that's pretty much cheating in these categories. Alright, now, this was the crash testing, which is, I mean, to be fair, it's weird that it happens. It's the third time the game crashed the entire time I've been playing this game. We pretty much play this game every day. Almost every day.
According to your records, this is not your first visit to the service hospital.
Not since the day I began to play this game, because you know the little pauses I had to take between games because of days of not streaming and other stuff. But yeah, the moment I was able to play this game a little more consistently, and yes, it just become part of my daily daily thing to do. Well, if I manage to stream tomorrow, maybe I'm gonna do Musuma's a little break of speedrunning. Just because I don't find myself trying to play the Musuma. Maybe I'm just gonna use stream as an excuse to be able to play something different. Power what? Power hose, not power. Wait, what's the name again? The power hose, power. I forgot. The ability for FNAF World. I forgot, oh well. Otherwise, they decided to make that into ability. I also like the hot cheese. Just melted cheese that falls on top of the enemies, well below. Well, oh yeah, it falls on top of. Well, it falls from top of the enemies, but it doesn't fall on top of the enemies. It ends up being below the enemies somehow.
Welcome to the world's first recycling center. Basically, we take trash and turn
It was kind of difficult to do that little thing for some reason, but okay, it's fine. It's fine. I still hate the little trash that doesn't let you to do the to slide to the other part easily. Oh well. Just need to do this. Okay. Pretty cool. And now Dolly is like, hey, I'm here. Oh, okay, I almost go to the wrong direction. I know places got you know, see like fantasy. I don't even know if I gotta say, I haven't checked if they actually do something with my appeal against the false claim. I think they say that it can take to within 45 days. Honestly, I wonder if they actually just ignore it at this point. I don't know how the situation is right now with this. I know that Dark uploaded chapter 4, and it's heavily muted because of the main team and the battle team for chapter 4. And it's like, holy god, it is that bad? I don't want to imagine how it's going to be when I upload chapter 4, because oh my goodness, for Taco having to pretty much you know, mute most of the video is very sad, because he had to mute, I think also he muted the part of the Jacket Say battle, which is like, you want to hear that one of the few boss battles, so you want to hear the battle team. Not battle team, also like to hear the battle because of you're taking too long. And the fact that it's heavily muted is like, oh my goodness, is the situation that bad? The fact that I only got copyright claim because of the Raise Your Bat song? Oof. Sometimes so this is something that I can only enjoy because of my not being a small, I suppose, being a small content creator outside around here. But oh boy. Okay, let's see if. Okay, well, she's leaving. She's leaving. Good. Please go to right, please. Good. Okay, that's not good. No! Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Is this a failed run? Okay. Guys, I think we are saved. With a glitchy dolly? But, wait. Oh god, wait. Oh no. Oh no. This is worse, actually. Oh no. No, oh, no way. This could have been saved if Dolly wasn't there. But bad news. The run is ruined. try to see if I can do like. This is so ruined. This is so Jover. This is so Jover. No fucking. There was a certain point this could be saved, but they couldn't. It didn't work. People die. She's blocking everything. Ah, so fucking annoying. Shit, I think I'll only put on breaking or broken one. This still works. This is Jover. Run cancelled. It's such an annoying bug. It would be a much of an issue if I was able to move actually. But no, I can't. I cannot move to the other side because a frozen dolly, which somehow still have the jump scares triggers, won't let me. Okay, I need to see. Okay, so crouching. Now I'm crouching. I should be crouching. Doesn't work. Chat, this is over. Not only Dolly is not reacting to anything I do, except for killing. Oh! It didn't even save my creator. My creator settings. Oh my god, no fucking way. It's over. Even if I manage to glitch out of here, I have one permission lost. It probably will be an issue to see the game, but yeah, if I go here. What? I died by Dolly staring at my soul. When I'm really glad I'll unblock the AI. My fucking god, no fucking way. I no fucking way, man. This game. I want to see what happens after reload the game. Yeah, forget about speedrunning this. It's Jover. It's Jover. Progress lost. I'm going insane. So what did he actually? Okay, I think it actually can also glitch where he actually the game saves you. So we are back to the Jackie's chains. Oh my, we are back to the Jackie's chains. Because it is here what happens to glitch. Oh, the glitch is safe. Ah, it's so funny. Ah, so funny. This game is so funny. Ah, oh my fucking god. What do you think? This by a Digitiper. Cool. Alright. Forget about this. We are not. That's it, the speedrun. Yeah, there's no time for another speedrun. So let's do the security reach test now. And I have like 12 minutes to stream, which is probably enough. Mainly, the main test is gonna be the cameras, where it suffers the most. I downloaded some visual mods for a pass of time, but yeah, it's just visual mods. Some of them will be noticeable instantly, others none, and it doesn't really affect that much the gameplay. It's whatever. But yeah. Now, let me capture the game. Probably the audio is gonna be captured. I have the FPS count right now, but you can ignore it. Doesn't really matter. Yep, the game is being captured. Good. I think the volume of the game is very low. Yeah, this is video. Well, actually, it's video. Actually, yeah, because I think yes, I'm gonna increase it to low because if I stream this with medium, the game is gonna struggle to run. Well, really, the menu is very laggy, probably because of the videos, background videos with the moon. This is a mod which replaces videos. I don't have the silly bot videos right now, just because I was trying mods. So I can't forget that. I won't forget the promise. No, I won't forget. I won't forget the pain you brought to me. Yeah, mouse, yeah. Ah, because I thought I was playing FNAF World? No. It says flaps, so it was laps. Everything is in high except there's other things, like for example, the shadows are low, which is basically none. Shading, post-processing particles, and textures are high, but I don't think it doesn't really change too much. And the aliasing is high, distance is far. There's like high and ultra, but everything, I just put everything in ultra. If I have to change everything to medium or low, you mean, that's fine. Now let's take the save file like this one. This is the save file I use for the game. Actually, I do wonder if I still have the save file for the other. Ah, wait, it's not in. Never mind. I probably it's not in here. Probably I need to access to the other save files. Well, it's fine. But yeah, this one is a is when I play security which on my own free time. A year ago, literally in April, not too long when I finished playing the game. Because I remember when we're finishing Security Breach very close to Women's Day. Well, after Women's Day, which is March 8th. So it didn't took too long to replay this game. Alright, the game is running, it's being captured, the game is running very well, it's very low. I like medium only because of the... Well, the medium looks way better. Honestly, I like how much it adds to fuck with medium. I wish it was in low as well. Yeah, mainly the main culprit of my frames dropping drastically is using the fast watch cameras, which I also using the mod that it removes the low frames that it gives you, but it's not raising my frames or impacting the frames. It's not stuck like in 12 frames like it used to happen. And, you know, I can just play the game. You know, I can close the game and I still have good frames. So that's pretty cool. I don't know how this happened. I don't know if it's because a Proton update made it so now it's no longer an issue, or also the camera is a mod, by the way. It looks different from the camera from the original game. But probably it was a Proton version that fixed it, because I had kind of these issues the first time I played Secret of the Mimic. I thought it was because of streaming and recording at the same time. But after I played the Secret of the Mimic for first time, I found out that it was actually the Proton version. When I changed the Proton to experimental, which is always getting updated, not like a own independent version like others. Yeah, the performance improvements were crazy. And when I since I didn't test it for Security Breach, but now that I tested, now I can tell that yep. Also the end area, it reduces a lot of my it gives me a lot of low frames. And now this is happening, it's like yep. Now I'm playing Security Breach in the way as intended, which is very exciting. Whoa, something's loading. It maybe lost photograms. So we maybe lose frames in OBS, but it's fine. Security Breach. But yeah, it's very cool. It's pretty cool, and now I can play this game on Linux and not having to worry about frame drops. Actually, I think there's like the different endos mod in here. I'm not sure about them because they're not actual endos. They're like the endos decorations. I need to find a real endoskeleton for that. Or maybe I need to use the whatever loader mod for that. Yeah, probably that's the thing. Anyways. It's working, it's like, you know, that's pretty cool. The game is running well, I'm not having performance issues. I mean, this game will give me performance, some drops, whatever I do, but at least I don't have like huge performance drops where I cannot play the game because a frame rate drop. A frame drop happened and now makes it so the game cannot run at a stable frames for some reason. I'm playing the game. Like, I am playing the game without issues. Like, you can see I'm not like having any weird glitches or weird lag spikes. I mean, here this is one, just because of the loading stuff. But it's not like, oh, now you're stuck with 12 FPS. Good luck. And for example, another one that happens is in here. So when I use this and return back on the top, and I'm gonna have a huge frame drop while steering that direction. And instantly I just return to another place where the frame goes back to normal. But when I start back there, it's gonna be low frames. And as you can see, I'm having good frames in here. When I turn around, I'm still having good frames, and nothing is dropping. I'm so happy this is fixed because that means I can finally play this game with mods and stuff. Actually, I think I won't be able to play this game with the mods because I used something called 1G when I did the Ruin mod. And I don't know if we will to open the console command for this. I need to test this. Once tested, I need to test this. Maybe I still need to use Windows for this. But at least that's a huge improvement and that makes me happy. Anyways, I don't think Street Rock works with Roxanne, but why not? Nah, it doesn't work, the jumpscare cancel. It's a really cool technique for saving yourselves. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen and others, it works. Security rich streaming can return. But it depends. But again, I don't really have nothing to do with security rich right now. First, I need to see if modding with using Real Engine, whatever it is for loaded mods, will work. But that makes work. It's fixed. I can probably play this game again, and I'm very happy. I won't do a live testing because it doesn't really make sense to do it. But yeah, it works, and I'm very happy. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much it for today. So, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to follow me on my here on Twitch. Also, follow me on my Blue Sky account, edutthestar.bsky.social. Also, follow me on my Twitter account, edutthestar.bsky. Sorry, edutthestar87. Follow me on my YouTube channel, EduTheStar. Follow me, subscribe. And also, I have a mods channel. Excuse me. I also have a mods channel, EduTheStarlight. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.